City boy! City boy!
Mic check. 1 2 1 2. We got in the building. Honey, what's good with you? Shout out to Honey. Let's see. Let's get it on Mills Lane. Shout out to the Raging Half Asian. I see you, Raging. Messy Michonne. We got a legend in the building. Let's see what we got here. Sheila, what's good? What's good, Sheila? Messy says, Sheila, you in these streets. Yo, yeah, Sheila be in these streets. I'll be seeing her. You guys let me know if you can hear me. I'm just yapping, by the way, on my end. Let's see. Sheila says, hey, Miss Honey, good to see you. Like Swift. Says that Swift. Shout out to Swift 72, man. What else we got? Shout out to Brandon L. Jet. I finally caught a live stream. I'm new to the channel. Hello, everyone. What's going on, BJ? Let me know where you're watching from. I'm broadcasting live from Detroit. I'm staring at these lights behind me. I think they might be a bit much. Jesus. My first time messing with it. Let's see here. And he got two giant joints. Oh yeah, Raging. No, Raging, I got one for you now. I got one for you.
Hey. Smoke weed every day.
No wonder he late. Yeah, I was late a few minutes, man. My bad, man. I just got, took me and my son to the barbershop. We had just got back. The Lady Violet. What's going on, Lady Violet? How you doing? It's good to see you. Shout out to Styles.973, one of my first subs, man. Always good to see you, bro. Shout out to D. Sammy from the UK, man. Shout out to D. Sammy. I have got to get something on my soundboard just for the UK, just for the folks that be checking in from the UK. I gotta get something very British sounding, which I have no idea what that is. I was gonna have, I don't know if you guys ever watched Deezus and Mero, I was gonna have a clip of them doing their UK, doing their British accent. That's what I was gonna use. Terrible with it. Let's see. Thunder God, what's going on, Thunder God? I see you, man. Appreciate you, lady. Let me know, TLV, the Lady Violet. Let me know where you watching from. Hold up, you know, I said I was gonna start doing that. Please, everyone, hit the like button. I appreciate that. And then, I don't even care if I already know. I want to see y'all locations in the chat. I got to get better at that. I got to start streaming more. Different topic, different day. I want to see everybody's location. I don't care. Theo, you know where I'm at. It don't matter. Yeah, I know where you at, Raging. I still want to see it in the chat. Let me see the locations. Locations in the chat. Man, I knew something was off. I'm not high right now. I was supposed to smoke a while ago. But I was too busy messing with this. What's going on? I hope everyone is doing well. Let me check in on something real quick. Please hit the like button for your boy. I appreciate that. I am way more strenuous when I'm on other people's podcasts, modding for them than I am on my own. Let's see. Locations, I want to see it. I want to see them in the chat. I'm gonna start blocking people. I'm gonna go through each individual chat. And if you don't leave a location, I'm blocking your ass. I don't care. SP, see you next week, bro. Try it again. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Get an audio clip of Chef Ramsay calling someone a donkey. Great suggestion. Raging always giving me game, man. That's a great one. I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that too. Like, I should have something for a shout out to everybody in the UK. But I don't have anywhere. I don't have any idea where to start at. Not a clue. That's a good one, Raging. Theo, my bro, always got time to roll the joint. Oh yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt. You see, I got my bong right here. Let's see what we got. We got D Sam, you checking in. Raging's half Asian. SP is in Connecticut. So, I'm from Southside YouTube. Janessa, how you doing, Janessa? West Chicago suburbs for Sheila. Shout out to the shop. D Sam, you checking in from London. Let's see, Brandon. Let's see what Brandon checking in from. Southern California. Oh, you're from the west side of Chicago. Okay, no doubt, Brandon. No doubt. No doubt. Love Chef Ramsey, especially when he calls someone a donut. Sheila. You know what's funny? It reminds me of what's the judge that's here from Detroit, Judge Mathis. I used to love Judge Mathis because he called everyone a crackhead. My favorite. It wasn't a good episode unless Judge Mathis called someone a crackhead or showed off his gators. I'm looking at Styles boy. I'm about to block all your followers now if you're doing that boy like that. You know that Roche ain't fitting in that bomb. Oh yeah, no doubt, Raging. Peace to the chat from Georgia. Okay, we got Bakusa son. Yeah, no doubt. The Lady Violet's checking in from Harlem. Shout out to Harlem. I thought I saw the Thunder God in here a second ago. Shout out to Thunder God. He out there in Harlem too. Harlem. Whenever I hear Harlem, I got to give it that Jim Jones shout out. Yes, please. Good looking, Swift. Thank you guys. Please hit the like button. So today we got the video. Look, and I know a couple people already reacted to it, but this shit from Kendra G. And shout out to Corey Joe. He emailed this to me. He was like, bro, have you checked? Because I don't really watch Kendra G's channel like that. I see Kendra G's channel from other people doing reactions to him. And I think I saw Dave do this reaction last week. And I was like, this lady's trip. And I could have made like a reaction video to it and just made it like my normal video and upload it. But I thought this one was so crazy. I said, no, man, I'm gonna have to react to this one with the squad. Let's see what Raging says. I made a short video, Judge Mathis called an old lady a crackhead. He says, I can smell this crack on you. Raging, man. That's that Detroit Judge Mathis, man. That's that Detroit. It wasn't a good show unless he called you crack. If I were on Judge Mathis, I'd be disappointed. I would be disappointed in Judge Mathis, not only as an entertainer, but also as a Detroiter. If you don't call me a crackhead when I'm on the show, I'm mad. I don't even smoke crack. It's just tradition. Mr. Scrappy coming to you from Islands Lake, Illinois. Shout out to Mr. Scrappy, bro. Thunder God. Yes, my brother Harlem's in the house. Thunder God's another cat that's been rocking with me since day one, man. I had, it's so funny. I meant to play the clip, but a woman I believe it was a woman had left a comment on a video of mine yesterday. And the video was exactly, so my channel will be 7 months next week. So the video was like from 6 months ago. And it was excuse me, this particular video was a video that I had said that I had my podcast was only 2 weeks old, and I brought up a comment that Styles Point had made on a video before that. Like, dude, I like your channel, but your sounds is all off. Your audio is all off. And that's so funny. But this particular clip, I said in the beginning of she was like, I really like your video, and I like your perspective, and don't worry, you'll get better. She was like, I can tell from the very start of your video. The very start of that video, I was talking about, I know my video is gonna be shitty, I just started, and it gave me 6 months. And it's just so funny that she left that comment, and 6 months later, here we are. I think I saw somebody say Boosh. Shout out to Boosh Ninja. Shout out to Boosh, representing Albuquerque. Yeah, man, but Thunder God, Boosh too. Thunder God, guys, has been around like since my channel first started. Shout out to Selvin. Selvin, I think checking in from the UK if I'm not mistaken, man. Let me know if I'm mistaken. Let's see. D. Sammy said something. D, have you got a disco going on there with the lights? Yeah, let me know. I said that, D, right before y'all checked in. It's just like some little bedroom lights I bought, but I didn't really mess with them earlier today. I was like, okay, it's cool. And I didn't think anything of it until I went to start the live stream. I was like, God damn, these shits are bright. And this is turned down a little bit. That's what I'm saying. Y'all let me know if these lights are too distracting. I can turn them off. But I thought the same thing right before I said it when the stream first started. I was like, are these lights too much? They seem like they're too much. Y'all let me know, I'll turn them off. I didn't know this shit was gonna have it jumping like a damn nightclub. That's so funny. Dog, D, I called it right before you did. I was like, dude, this is bright in here, man. I did not expect them to be this bright. Okay, yeah, oh yeah, shout out to, oh yeah, Selvin out in London. Okay, shout out to London, man. I appreciate y'all, excuse me. I appreciate y'all spending your Saturday with me, kicking it with me a little bit, me and my nonsense. Well, I just want to give everybody shout outs for 3 hours. I see Raging down there talking shit. What else, Swift says? Welcome all, remember to help out, to help do better out, and hit the like button. Yes, please hit the like button for your boy. Appreciate it. I want to block Raging, but he's a channel member, so I can't. Not in all good consciousness. What Raging say? I'm glad I don't have epilepsy. Oh, that's so funny, man. Sheila say, we staying alive in this joint. Which disco lights? I'm telling you. Let's see. What's the cover charge to get into the disco? Club Coop. Honey said, shout out to Honey. What Styles Point said, about to have a damn seizure. It's like, see, that's what I see. See, SP, that's why I should block your ass. I give you not even like a permanent block, like a week to cool off, just for being a dick. The brother trying to spice up his dining room a little bit and get nothing but hell. Club Coop. Oh, I wanted to ask y'all that too. Y'all just maybe so. Boosh says, can you turn down the brightness of them? Man, yeah, man, I think I can. I think. I probably should have did this ahead of time. I can turn them off too, bro. Is that it? I think I turned it down. I don't know, man. If I get distracted, I'll just turn it off. Bilal says, what's the subject of the video? Okay, so we have Kendra G just talking to one of the worst callers ever, man. This lady's just a trip. She has issue upon issue, man. And we just gonna laugh and react to it together. And it's also a bigger thing here, and I've said this before with Kendra, is that she'll have these guests on, and they'll list out all these terrible qualities, these terrible things about them, while also not realizing they lack so much self-awareness that they're advertising terrible things that nobody in their right mind would sign up for. Let's see. What Swift says. BGs, yeah, I see you. Let's see. The lights are supposed to be in the bedroom. Yeah, I know. Let's see. Yeah, put some respect to my name. Sheila, your chest. What you talking about, Selvin? Hopefully SP don't have a seizure. But yeah, so I got that video from Kendra G, and also got a short. I also got another clip because I actually didn't see the video, but it was Umar Johnson talking about Kevin Samuels and his passing. I was looking for the whole interview, but I couldn't really find the video in its entirety, so I just had the clip. So I figured we react to it. See Big Shirley. Between the lights and 420, I feel as delusional as some of these chicks. SP says her face took up most of the screen. Yeah, no doubt, man. She was saying, yeah, I don't know why Selvin was asking about your chest, Sheila. I don't know either. I ain't trying to throw no salt in the game. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out how to do these lights. I'm like an old man with this shit. There we go. I still want one of them to be on though. All right, how about that? How about just one of them is on? How about that? We just had that one. That got that top light on. I don't want to hear no more shit. I'm blocking the next person. Let's see. It means peace and love. It means peace and love, Sheila in Jamaica. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. Selvin, I was lost too. I just figured he was trying to holler. But I was like, Sheila's showing her chest? What is going on here? No, maybe I just missed out. Swift says, oh, that Hafiz Umar. Yeah, man, he was talking. I don't know what podcast he was on, but he was talking to somebody about Kevin Samuels. And I was looking for the interview and I couldn't find. I seen a lot of people reacting to the clip, but I couldn't actually find the entire interview. But I did find the clip as well, so I'll get y'all opinion on that first. We kick that off in a second, and then we finish with the Kendra G one. Like I said, I know the Kendra G. I actually saw the Kendra G one already, and I was going to just do a normal reaction video to it. But I said, no, man, we can do this one live, man, because this lady's just, some people, get your shit together. Some people don't need to be on the dating market, period. But for the others, get your shit together. What they say, come healed, come to the market ready to date. This shit got more issues than the goddamn cracky. I don't have time for this. Let's see. No, I ain't showing no chest, Theo. Yeah, she, like I said, I was lost, but I don't want to seem like no hater. I'm like, maybe maybe just, I don't know. Shit, maybe you know something I don't know. Let's see what we got here. All right, let's see. I think I was supposed to start at 5. I think I started about 5:10. So, why they can't? That Kuzma says, why they can't let that man rest? Yeah, man, facts. Janessa said, is it me or the days getting longer? I think winners, we getting, probably about the halfway point. It seems like the sun's out a little bit longer. But yeah, back Kuzma, same thing, man. Same thing. I don't know why they can't seem to let him rest. And also these same people would never have the same energy for Mr. Sainz before he passed. Even like, Dr. Johnson. People feel a certain way about Umar. I'm more indifferent about him than anything. Yeah, let me know in the comments, what's your guys' overall thoughts on Umar? Like, I'm more indifferent. Like, I have my opinion. I don't think it was cool for him to take that money for 15 or 20 years to build a school that he seemed like he never put 2 bricks together. He didn't buy 1 textbook, but let's see. Off topic, just Swift says off topic, just realized it's 4:30, it's not nighttime. So that's what I'm saying, like, it's 5:30 Eastern time here, closing in, and the sun's not down yet. So the day is getting longer, because a month ago the sun would have been down. Master Moose, salute to you, bro. Good to see you, man. Master Moose, I think you were checking in from South Carolina. I think that was correct. Good to see you, bro. Let's see. But yeah, you guys let me know what's your overall thoughts about Dr. Johnson. I think he makes some good points on some things. I don't disagree with him, on others. And it's funny that that's become, I don't know. I guess it seems like that's more than anything. Like, people are like, you can agree with somebody on some points and don't have to agree with them on others. But I don't think it's cool taking people all this money. He never built a goddamn school yet. He wasn't building a 100,000 member university, if I'm not mistaken. So Umar's a waste of time, right? He never built that school. I don't like it. What's going on, Derek? What's good with you, bro? Took my boy out for dinner earlier. He's 16. Okay, that's what's up, D. Yeah, man. My boy's the same. My boy's the same age. He's 16. We just went. Got some haircuts. Boo says he's never really looked into him. But Yakuza says, I know that's a playoff for Yakuza too. Yakuza's son. I know that from my time in Japan. Until he gets his head hit by a bowling ball, he will get it. You know what's funny? I got a video. I've already got it up for Monday. I got a clip of that lady hitting that man with the bowling ball. It's bullshit. Where is the school? Brandon said, I don't believe he ever built it, if I'm not mistaken. I don't follow him well enough to say it. I thought I heard him recently within the last year or two saying that he made a lot of progress with the school, or the school was ready to open, but who knows, man? Yep. He's going to take my wrenches. Say the like button. See, all he do is make points, but what has he done? That's a good point, Derek. Hit the like button, yeah. He said he's doing school Zoom schooling. I'm gonna take y'all $500 million for 10 years. And we gonna all do it on Zoom. What Thunder says, I don't appreciate him talking negative about Kevin since he cannot defend himself now. Facts, Thunder God. Oh, Fabrics. I didn't see Fabrics. Oh, let's see here. Fabric. Oh, I'm not Fabric. That name's too goddamn long. Shout out to Fabric though. Yeah, this me, Kings. Just LLC my name and branded it. But this me, my brother, indeed. Oh yeah, no doubt, man. So good to see you, bro. Good to see you. I know I've been seeing you over there at Drew Tight Chat. Wash Gaming, shout out to Baltimore. What's good, yo? Yo, Theo, can I borrow your bong real quick? Packing a bowl right now, man. Yeah, there you go, Boosh. Smoke them if you got them.
Hey. Smoke weed every day.
I'm bad. I forgot to light up before this. You know, I could play the video and be like, all right, man, I'm gonna play this video and go back rolling one in the background. All right, let's get to this first clip. This first one is real quick. Shout out to Awash, man. Shout out to Baltimore. Yeah, and like Thunder said, that's my whole thing, because it wasn't even, well, there's a lot of them. But let's just, it's a lot of people talking shit after Mr. Samuels passed, but let's just take more of the intellectuals. Let's take the Dr. Umar Johnson. Another person that I follow for years, with Dr. Boyce Watkins. And I say some of the name, people are like, man, that fuck nigga. But my thing with Kevin Samuels used to say, you know, chew the meat, spit out the bones. I used to watch Dr. Watkins because I think he comes a lot of time from a neutral, common sense, and also from a professor, you know, as an intellectual perspective. But until it came to KS though, and I think that has a lot to do with his influence with the woman that he married, because she's like I think a clinical psychologist, and also was a single mom. I'm not even trying to get into that, but yeah, I had to stop rocking with him because he was taking shots at Mr. Samuels after his passing when he wouldn't have wanted that smoke with him face to face. That's something that I don't respect. Poppy, what's good, Poppy? Shout out to you, Poppy. Monetized Poppy, what's good, bro? Poppy live streams be popping, man. Poppy be having 200 people over there just going at it, man. That's so dope. Let's see. So let's get I'm gonna go ahead and get it started. Let's see. And let me know if the audio is good too. This Dr. Umar one is real quick. It's only like a minute or two long. He's a grifter. Fabric says he's a grifter, yeah. And I saw a video of Fabric of somebody, it was some guy, man. He made a video where he had met Dr. Umar at like one of his speaking engagements, and he pretty much had, yeah, he kind of grifted him. He told him to cash up him like $500 or something like that. He sent him the money, then he didn't respond back to him. Then the guy kind of put him on the spot while he was doing like the video for the content. And it was kind of funny watching him squirm a little bit. I remember when it came out, was that last year when he got caught like talking to like getting like a white chick's number or something at the mall. Then he was coming out with all these responses and and these statements about it. It was like, dude, you don't need to release a statement for something of this magnitude. It's not that big of a deal. It's funny, but not that big of a deal. Let's see. Yeah, Brandon be everywhere, Brandon Jett, I see is one of those cats. I've always said this about people. And Poppy's another one of these cats. I like seeing people in other people's like channels or lives, but I like seeing people who are like modding, like just all over the place. Like I know they know what's going on. So winter is coming. Facts, Selvin. Facts. Audio good, bro. Okay. Oh yeah, no doubt. I'm about to play this video. I want to make sure that the audio is all right. Should be though. Let's see here. Let me get this first one started here. Let me turn this music down. Let's see here.
I didn't support it at all.
Okay.
I thought it was divisive.
Start it back over. Y'all let me know y'all can hear it. Let me make sure I got the audio right.
I didn't support it at all.
Okay.
I thought it was divisive. I thought it was very Eurocentric in his approach to criticism. I think his expectations for women were very superficial in terms of what was important. There was a heavy focus on how much you make and how good you look. No woman is going to look good forever.
No.
They're going to get pregnant. They're going to get older. To me, telling women that you are too fat or too small or too broke, and that's the reason why you don't have a man, that is psychopathological and it is destructive to our community. I did not agree with his approach at all, and the fact that he did have a lot of people who did.
But I gotta pause the calls for a second. Shout out to Swift. Swift says BLJ's legit. He modeled all the time. Okay, see. Okay, see. I know I see him around for a reason. And shout out that branch. Shout out to Brandon right here. Just adding to the collection plate. I appreciate you, Brandon, with the $25 super chat. Appreciate it, bro. All right, where's my button at?
I'm rich, bitch.
There you go. Just makes me feel good. I appreciate you, man. And that's cool. I know I'm gonna be seeing Brandon around a lot. But he also said something that Mr. Samuels never said when he was talking about a woman's money. I just kind of felt like he threw that in there, and that was never something that Mr. Samuels talked about. Which again tells me that a lot of these people, and we all know this, I'm kind of just preaching to the choir, that a lot of these people didn't really listen to his message or didn't listen to his message in its entirety. They might click on a video, and that's something that I noticed as a content creator now myself. A lot of people will comment on things, on videos without even watching. They will see something on the thumbnail that pisses them off. They won't like what's said in the title. Because I've had a few people, not that many, I've heard other content creators who have this issue much more than I have, where like women, they come in there and say, oh, you're a woman hater and stuff like that. And it's like, I've never presented that in my content. Like, I rarely ever get called that because I think people can tell that's not really how I'm cut. You know, I'm not really that type of person. But it took me a second to realize, because I had a woman just saying all these things that I didn't say about women personally, making all these assumptions about me, that I was a woman hater and that I wasn't happy with life and all these things, and making these very personal attacks. And I had to explain to her, and I said, but you realize you've insulted me 3 times. I've never insulted you once. But you're accusing me of you know, taking all these things personal. What you're doing now is projecting. And then she changed her tone. It's like, people were weird, bro. Let's see. Ain't being a real one since Malcolm. Yeah. Too broke, never heard cats say that it's true. Sheila, facts. Let's see. I'm telling you, Sheila, he's projecting his BS out. It's a deflection tactic. Exactly. They take one 10-second clip and take it out of context. Exactly, Sheila. Exactly. And I said this myself. I admitted this on the channel. You can't really, with KS specifically, you can't really just go off, you know, like you said, a 10-second soundbite or my first initial reaction. My first initial reaction when I saw the average at best was thinking, okay, well, this dude is some type of consultant or a guru or somebody, and these women call just for this dude I thought it was a fetish. I'm like, they'd like these women called to be like kind of like talking down to or something like that. That was my first initial thought, which was obviously incorrect. But people just jump initially without taking a few minutes to learn the context and open their ears a little bit. Let's see. They take what the Swift says. Umar incorrectly said that KS said men didn't want broke women. KS never emphasized a woman's dollars. Exactly. So all the money you stole is all good. Did Mr. Samuels say men don't care how much money you make? Facts. And that's another thing about Dr. Umar. I would like to rock with him, but I just can't turn a blind eye to the fact that didn't they say it was like $500,000 or something like that? I don't know if I just saw that in numbers, but I knew it was something along that lines. Like, it was a lot of money for a school and I remember hearing Dr. Johnson talk about that school, hell, 10 years ago? I mean, no, I'm thinking 10 years, 2010, 2011, like 2012, 2014. Umar is just a mouth with a mic. There. Let's see, SP says, always said, Swift 100, always said that the men don't give a damn about the money you make. It's not ours to spend. Exactly. What Honey said, this is the part where irks my nerves. When people go after KS, these women called him, it's constructive criticism, and they asked for it.
Bang! It's good!
And that's another thing. I think I was watching River TV. I love River. She was reacting to this clip, actually. And she said the same thing. It's like, these people, no one's putting a gun to you. Hey, honey, you better call Kevin Samuels. Matter of fact, put on the bonnet and embarrass yourself while you're doing it. No one does that. These people just do that. They voluntarily sign up to call in the Mr. Samuels show. And the thing about Mr. Samuels is that if he gave you what you gave. If you were polite to him, he was polite to you. It's only rare, and I've probably seen a lot more content than you guys, just from the strength that I make content myself. It's only 2 calls where I felt like Mr. Samuels was like, hey, damn, bro, all right, you did go a bit hard. And one of them, it was just funny as hell. And I reacted to it. It was the Buddha Bless. He was talking to that. I thought she was Indian, but she might have been black. But anyway, let's get back to it. Let's see. What SP said. Can't believe Dr. Umar, the D. Samuels says, can't believe Dr. Umar said that about KS. If a woman is overweight and makes ridiculous demands for a man, then her weight must come into question. And it's funny, man. I was going to do a reaction to this clip, and the first thing I thought was another clip that Dr. Umar had from last year, where he was backing up everything that KS had said. And matter of fact, I was watching on the Coffee Pod with Shisha Zed. And this is one of the dope things. This is me on some content creator shit. When you have a big content creator, you watching the video, then I'm like, oh, okay. I'm watching it like, okay, I will play this clip next. And then he does it, I'm like, yeah, Theo, you getting there, baby, you getting there. But that's the reason I didn't make it, because Shisha did exactly what I was planning on doing once I watched it. But he played the next clip, which was Dr. Umar, reaffirming some of the notions that Kevin Samuels has already made. So let's see. If you look at the hands, Silva says, if you look at his hands, he ain't never done a hard day's honest work. About to do this. KMT lead example, the bit talking about, you know what? I've never thought about that with Dr. Umar, man. I never did the day's work. That's funny. That's funny. I'm telling you, I should have brought that clip up now that I think about it, but I just downloaded this at the last second. But I was thinking that when I watched this first clip, I was like, but dude, you made another clip and then Shisha played it. I was like, dude, I like thinking like content creators. So I'm like, that's dope. Let's see, let's finish off this last bit.
Speaks to how decadent and speaks to how self-hating we can be as a people. And I'll be honest with you, I think a lot of the women who supported Kevin Samuels supported him because they don't like other black women, and they enjoyed sitting back on their couch, sipping their tea, and watch this black man tear black women's self-esteems to shreds.
Stop the cap. Why you always lying?
Bro, if you don't get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, no, bro. No. Black women didn't watch KS content because they wanted to see other black women get people. It's just hard for them to realize so many black women loved KS's content. They loved it because every single woman is not one of these ratchet hood boogers out here bodied and weaved up with a million tattoos. No, every single woman is not like that. There's women with class and there's women with dignity who would never be anything like some of those women they call. And then there's other women who got a reality check. I get women in my comment section coming in and saying, there's a woman who came in, there's a video that I made months ago. And that's another dope thing about YouTube for the people who don't create content. Make your videos and leave them alone. Don't worry about them if they don't get views or anything like that. I made a video with Kevin Samuels from, I think SP commented on it from 5-6 months ago, with a lady who was married. She was 5'3", 210, married with 2 kids, and wanted to leave her husband because she had been watching these Level Up channels. I think Shearer7 was the content creator's name. And that video didn't get any views. And just recently, I think it's almost at like 30,000 views. Like people have been watching, my channel's grown, so people have went and watched a lot of my older KS videos that didn't really get that many views. But a lady came and said this last week was like, this one video saved my marriage. And she came and put that on my channel. Of course, I'm not saying I had anything to do with that, but just saying, like, it just goes to show you that there's so many women who watch KS and realize that, hey, I fucked up. I made a mistake. And these are women who are married or women who might be a little bit older and wanted to get married and probably could never attract that man because they had a lot of bad habits. And no one had ever set them down and put a mirror to them. So I call cap on that when he's saying that's why a lot of black women watch. Let's see what you guys got going on. So are they pygmies? I'm looking at Baccoons, and that's funny. Let's see. Family's cool. Took my boy off dinner. Oh, I think I put up there. Funny things the Godfather just told him to do better. Exactly, SP. Exactly. There's Umar says things to people to believe in him, just like shock G-Food to everyone that he wasn't humped. That's a good point. Swift says Umar is in the business of pandering to whatever he thinks will work best. I got $5 Umar and fees doing collab this year. Jay Will, shout out to Jay Will, man. What's going on, Jay? I think I hit the wrong button, but I'll do it anyway.
City boy!
I like that City Boys button. I have no reason to push it, so I'm just start hitting it randomly. Oh yeah, everybody, seatbelt.
Turbulence, people.
That's the homie, the real Stacey Prince, man. His channel is fire, bro. I'm gonna have him on here, man. Let's see. Lady Violet says, I supported Kevin and I did enjoy watching him confront these toxic, destructive, perpetually out of order women and expose them for being the petulant children they are. Hashtag not sorry. Oh yeah, no doubt. And that's another thing as well. A lot of people have to realize is that it's a show. So he also has to entertain. That's what I said 2 times where I thought KS was a bit overboard. One of them was with the lady of Buddha Bless. But I had to realize he was going in on her. But he was making it entertaining. It's fun. Like, it's also entertainment is a part of it. But so many times he was legitimately trying to help women. And then I saw a clip. Damn, I saw someone make this point recently, and I want to give them credit for making the point. Who was it? Basically, I can't remember if it was Sarah. Basically, I can't remember who the person was who made this point, and it's going to pop in my head in a few minutes. But they basically said that no, it was actually KS. It was a KS video. He said this to a woman. He was talking to a woman, and she was talking about his tone. She was talking about his tone, was that his tone was wrong. And I just made another video on that, just how the tone police. But he said the biggest problem when this comes down to, we talk about this, the biggest problem, the largest problems when it comes to the man and woman dynamic was that a lot of women strictly were never taught, and it made it all the way to adulthood, they were never taught to accept criticism, to take criticism. Simply that. And I'm like, that's 100% right. That's 100% right. So many of them just simply can't take criticism. Of course, I'm not saying that all women can, but so many of them just, criticism to them is a personal attack. And criticism is part of life. And in my humble opinion, if you can't be criticized, you can never achieve any personal growth. How is that possible? Just my 2 cents. Let's see what y'all saying. We get back to the video. It's only a few seconds left. What's going on, Alex? Jay Will. I know, shout out to Jay Will. I think Jay Will's in LA. I think he Cali, but I think he out there in Cali though. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Let's see. Yeah, that's just when he said that point, it just amazed me because it's like, as men, I mean, shit, all I know is criticism. I've been getting critiques since I was a kid. So that's just, but it's so true. Everything, if you point something out to a woman, you're being attacked. Yeah. Let's see what Umar got to say. Swift says, my favorite is when KS would ask, whose tone is right? They stumble all over it, not being able to name. Hold on.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
That's, I don't know. I don't know if I got that from KS, but I'll keep it a buck. I got that talking point from Thon. I heard on Thon Lexi on the Black Light podcast. I heard him say that. And I don't know if he heard KS said it, but I know I heard him say it, and I've used it as well. I've used it as well, like in the comment sections when I had women talk about his tone. I say this, and I would challenge anyone that's watching in this chat. I'm not even sure how many people is in here right now. Let's see how many we got. 33 people. Wow, okay. I would challenge anyone in this chat to tell me. I said this to someone in the chat, and I could not get an answer from her. Name me a person who has been able to critique black people, black women. Name me a person that has been able to critique black women in a nice tone or whatever. Name me a person who's been able to do this and they have been openly accepted without anyone fighting them. Okay, everything you're saying is right. Yeah, you're right, lady. I'm gonna ride with you. What's her name? Ayana. I butcher her last name. Ayana Van Zet, or you guys know what I'm talking about. I don't remember her tone. I mean, I've seen her get with people, but I don't remember her tone being harsh like that initially. It's not about the tone. That's deflection. The tone doesn't matter. It's the message. Motherfucker, don't you critique us. I had a dude leave a comment once, and I remember his name was Blunt. And that was like almost a year ago, and I still remember it. He said, "Modern women's heaven, a world in which women are never judged is modern women's heaven," or something to that extent. Basically, a world with a woman can walk around and not be judged for a thing she does is heaven to them. Let's see, what's Alex talking about? I got discharged yesterday. We're doing all right. If you can't handle criticism, something wrong with you. Oh yeah, that's right, Alex. I remember you now. I remember you. Yeah, you said you had just found my channel. That's right. You were resting up in the hospital. Okay, yeah, bro. I remember that, man. I get a lot of comments now, man. Way more than I used to get. So I always knew what was going on. I recognized everybody's face, but yeah, I remember we were having that conversation in the chat. Appreciate. Glad you out the hospital, bro. That's good to hear, man. Let's see. It would be crickets. Facts, D. Facts. It would be crickets. I would love somebody name. I want to see. That's why I asked. I threw it out there to anyone in the chat. and I said it to a young lady in the comments. I said, name me a person who's been able to criticize black women without any type of pushback, and they just openly accepted it. And she never responded. That's what it is. Like Kuzma says, man, I would never forget this. He asked this one woman who has a son. He simply asked, "Are there any suitable women for him to date?" And her face looked like a deer in headlights. Facts. I bet, Kuzma, I give you one better. He was talking to a woman, well, maybe not better, but equivalent. He talked to one woman. I remember she was black, and she kind of had like the blonde highlights. And she remember she had 4 boys, and he was asking her, "Do you think there's any suitable daughters for your boys?" And I remember she kept saying, "I hope." She kept saying it from a wishful standpoint, or potentially there could be some. And he says, you keep saying things from hopeful or potentially it can be. What is it now? And she's just like, but you can't tell black women nothing. She said that herself. Like, he asked her, when you see these women out here and their hyena daughters, are you correcting them? And it goes back to the sisterhood. And she said, you can't say anything to black women. Hey, so let's see. I would say Mr. Louis Farrakhan, yeah. Okay. Alex said, I would say Minister Louis Farrakhan, yeah, ain't no woman going to talk to him. Crazy, yeah? Yep, facts. Let's see. Exactly. He do that. What if it was your son example a few times? And that's another thing as well. And it's crazy because that one of the things that always, it tickles me, but it also frustrates me at the same time, when people stumble and they brain freeze like Bakuza just said on another one, when they brain freeze with things that are just simple logic. For example, Swift, let's throw this out there for example. Example. I've done videos which women have said, if a woman hits a man, he should just be able to take it. And they will swear, but now you should just take it. Flip the question on them real quick. Would you tell your son to do that? And it just brain freeze. But it's like, that's simple logic. You can't tell me that your brain shouldn't stumble on that. It's stumbling because it's realizing, oh shit, I'm a functioning brain, but I'm retarded at the same time. Like, come on, man. Bakuza says, you remember that? Yeah. Tell them stand your ground. Facts. Yeah, the sister code, man. That's crazy to me. He was talking to a lady, and she was like, you can't tell black women anything. And that's the goddamn problem, man. That's the goddamn problem. Am I saying it's men that we're perfect? Of course, no. We got a bad case of the pookies. I know we are. Like I said, my family for the most part is pookie free, but I still got a couple struggle pookies in my family, a couple pookie lights, if you will. There are going to be some ain't shit men out here. We as men, we all know that. We just stay the hell away from them. We don't make excuses and say, or have a brotherhood and say, oh well, you just need to accept that ain't shit. 10 kids by 11 different women. You need to just accept him. Just need to accept him for who he is. No, we say, man, get the fuck away from him. And it's reckless dick. Shout out to CKC, bro. Appreciate you, man. How you doing, bro? Shout out to Boosh, man. Boosh been a long time viewer too, man. Boosh been here since day one. Poppy, what's good, bro? Let's see. Let's finish out the rest of this video. Was that it? Oh shit, that might have been it. That's cool, yeah. Umar Johnson full of shit. That's all I got to say. Oh, my bad, wrong screen. Let's see, I gotta get back to my main camera. Let's see here. Let's get this video going with Kendra, man. Let's see, Honey Smile says, modern women refuse to be told they're wrong, but they want to complain about the mess they made in their lives. And it's crazy to me. And Honey, you let me know, because I heard Just Pearly say this. Women are just hard-headed. Yeah, Alex, I see you, man. Louis Farrakhan. Hey, you was the only one who gave something in the chat, Alex. So I ain't mad at that. You gave me something. But yeah, Honey, I heard Just Pearly said women are just hard headed, and it made me think, man. Like you guys know, I'm divorced. I've been divorced, for a while. I've been divorced probably, maybe close to 10 years, something like that. My son's 16. I don't have any more. My son is 16. I had my son with my ex-wife. We were married at the time. I didn't have any more children. And one of the things you do, especially when you start a podcast, is you don't want to be, you don't want to really be talking about people like that or talking about exes. It can come off as bitter, and it can come off, I hate when people talk about, whenever it seems like people talk about their relationship, they always talk about is that they had no flaws in it, and I definitely want to come off as that. But I'll say this because my ex-wife has come to me over the years and admitted some flaws that she would have never been able to admit years ago. So I give her props for that. But one of the things that my ex told me recently was last year was like, I was telling her something, and I was like, oh yeah, but it don't matter because you never listen. And she was like, you know what, you're right. She was like, that was one of my biggest problems, not only when we were together, but just period. I would never listen to people. I have to learn things the hard way. And as it was good to hear that, to finally, because it reaffirms some things that I thought years ago, like I'm not fucking crazy. But also at the same time, it's like, that's dumb as fuck. That's an extremely stupid ass way to learn things. Theo Coop was never hard headed. I was never hard headed. I was the type of person that, what do they say? Smart man learns from his mistakes. A wise man learns from the mistakes of others. I'll give you guys an example. I'm the oldest. I'm the oldest of 3 children. I never was a trouble kid. You know why? When you're coming up, you watch your older siblings get their ass kicked for doing dumb shit. Well, I was the oldest, and my baby brother, who's 5 years younger than me, was a fucking menace. So I would watch my mom whoop my little brother's ass all the time, and I'm like, I'm not gonna be bad, yo. I used to watch him get it. So I was never the dude that had to bump his head a million times before he learned. I might bump that shit once, and that was about it. But hey, man, let's get back to it. Derek says, I decided a long time ago. Let's see. Kev. Let's see here. Boost, you mean the right screen because you need to go roll up my guy. Fact. Derek said, I've decided a long time ago, women think they're always right and hate to be wrong, man. And I reacted to another channel, I think it says like Nikki and Meech, but they're called the Experts. And they got a small channel, their husband and wife, and I like their content. But it's just like that, she just shows that, and she said that, because I said this about the show. If the Experts, man, y'all watching, man, I wish you guys nothing but success. But their channel, because I think the husband already has a large enough channel. He has like 100,000 followers on his channel. But I was like, their couple channel has the potential to blow up, but they are not going to be kind to his wife. They are not going to be kind to her. And the whole reason I bring that up, Derek, is that they have a clip that I've watched other people react to. And I said, it's like, the channel's going to blow up, but it's going to blow up for the wrong reasons, man. She better have thick skin or they better turn those comments off. But that was one of the things that she admitted, that she hated being wrong and hated being told she was wrong. And to me, that's like, why? No one's perfect. Everyone is going to be wrong. I'm sure there was times that I was wrong today. Multiple times. What? The thought of you being incapable of, I don't even know if humbling yourself is the right word, but just being able to understand that you're wrong and you're going to make mistakes. To me, it's all ego. How big of an ego do you possess as a person to think that just being called wrong or just admitting you're wrong, like, it's such a blow to you. Like dudes do it all the time. Oh, my bad, bro, I was wrong. It's crazy to me, man. A fool learns from their own, Fabric says, a fool learns from their own mistakes, a wise one learns from the mistakes of others. Facts, man. So I was never that person. I was never in the streets. I grew up in the hood in Detroit. I was never in the streets. My mom told me when I was a kid, like, that street shit will get you in jail or in prison. And I remember my mom stressing that shit to me. And I was not even 10 years old. And I always had my dad anyway, but I was just like, no, the street shit, I knew that from the streets take you nowhere, man. But like I said, I'll give that to my ex-wife because she admitted that. She would never be able to admit that years ago. But to know that about yourself and still just be a hard-headed motherfucker, hey, man. But like I said, I heard Pearl say that, and I think a lot of that is true. A lot of women they don't want to be told what to do. And I get it. No one necessarily likes being told what to do. I had to learn that shit being in the service. Like, man, I didn't like that. I didn't like being told to do. Fuck out of here, bro. Just because you had an insignia that had more stripes than mine, a random person could just walk up and tell me what the fuck to do, didn't like it. Reason I didn't do it for 20 years. I'm like, I can't take this shit. I'm gonna slap somebody. So, but that's just a childish notion to me. I think I know what video you're talking about, where there's one video, this is Alex said, a black woman doesn't want to admit wrongs. She gonna be all alone to do it. Oh yeah, no doubt. A fool learns from his own mistakes. That doesn't. A fool learns from his own mistakes. That doesn't make sense. Oh, yeah, it does. Our lessons. I mean, you make the mistake one time and then you learn from it. That's it. You know, just like let's say you a dude out here and you get a shit pregnant. You know, you end up having a baby that you didn't plan on having. Was not great, but but that's a mistake you learned that one time. So what's going on, Creed? Shout out to Creed. Good to see you. Good to see you. But yeah, it's my first time here too. Oh yeah. See, oh yeah, no doubt, Brandon. I know I see Brandon all the time. CKC, no doubt, man. Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all kicking with your boy. I usually go live on Saturdays. But I need to start going live. I need to start going live more because it's part of it's hence he does learn something. Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. But that's where that comes from. Hard lessons just mean you learned it the first time. And I've said that about, you know, I've done reaction channels with women who have had 4 or 5 kids by 4 or 5 different men. I have no sympathy for those. I always say that I have no sympathy for those people because you didn't learn the first time. It's one thing if you have one kid, and I had a guy come in the comments and say that recently. He's like, I agree with Theo on that. It's one thing if you have one baby. You weren't as disciplined as you needed to be. That's fine. But when you go out and make 3, 4, 5, you never learned your lesson, man. You never learned. Let's see. I stayed in the streets. I obtained a PhD in how to make ends meet. Oh yeah, no doubt, man. Anyway, let's see. Anyway, Stan Blackpink. Shout out, V. Shout out to V. So let's get to the video, man. So this lady called in to Kendra G. I believe she's 40 years old. I don't like Kendra G. I don't like Kendra G's content, but if you're a content creator, it's good for it though. What's going on, Creed? Hope your Saturday. Oh, Creed, smoke some. Smoke me if you got them. I'm gonna play this video and I'm gonna go roll me one. You know what? No. I feel like I'll be a bad YouTuber there. I need to stay right here, or I need to have my tray right here. I think it's back there. I need to have it right here. I can roll one while I'm talking to y'all. Alex says, being told that you're wrong, you're doing something wrong doesn't suck. Yeah, it does suck. At least you don't have to told again like me. Man, but I think situations like that, it's ego, man. It's ego. I'm trying to think. I had a situation where I had to check myself with my dad. I can't remember exactly what it was. I gotta think about myself. I had to check myself and apologize to my pops, man. This was like this is maybe last year sometime. I got a thing where if you're let's say hey, what's going on, Gail? Nice to see you, Gail. Appreciate you. Shout out to Don GQ. I've been taking that, bro. I've been taking that little saying and pasting it everywhere. I was never here. Good to see you, bro. I had this thing where I have this thing personally. Let's say CKC, I'm at your crib, right? Well, let's say CKC, you at mine or something like that. CKC, I'm at your crib. I'm cutting your grass, whatever. You ain't doing shit, and you walk past me and say, hey, Theo, I think you should do this. Or you got a lemonade and a goddamn donut in your hand, chilling. That shit irritates the fuck out of me. If you gonna not help me, I don't want to hear from you, bro. I don't want to hear from you. If you're not gonna help, don't give me suggestions while you go have you a fucking bagel and a smile playing Xbox and shit, and I'm out here sweating. Personal thing. So I was at my pop's house, like cleaning up like cement or some shit, and like I'm shoveling. And one thing I like to do, it says I had this conversation with somebody, as my dad's getting older, man, he ain't old like that. My dad's 62, still kicking ass like a motherfucker. But I'm younger. So when it comes to like the heavy lifting manual labor stuff, I want to do that for my pops. I want to save his back. My back, I got a younger back. Let me do it. Then my son be around, I have him do it. It's kind of how it works. So we were shoving up like some men or something. And my pops came and said something to me along the line of, so you should do it like this and do it like that. But I took it as I told you guys, like, man, if you ain't doing this shit, get the fuck away from me. Of course, it's my father. I didn't say that, but I said something along the line like, all right, man, I got it. Like leave me the fuck alone, pretty much is what I said to him. And then I had to catch myself like, that's your pops. He wasn't coming at you saying it like, he was trying to tell you like a helpful way of doing whatever it is that I was doing. And I immediately went to my pops and apologized. And he brushed me off like, ain't no big deal. But I instinctively in myself realized, no, he didn't mean it like that. You took it the wrong way. It wasn't, people can say things, but it's all about how you take it. And sometimes we as human beings, we can take something the wrong way that someone said, and they didn't even mean it in that particular way. It's just how you took it. So I think I saw Joel in here. Shout out to Joel, bro. Let's see. What am I missing over here? I'm about to do some Hawaiian Dream in a minute. There you go, Cree. Let's see here. Hard lesson, fool learner that doesn't make sense. Yeah. Do Better Squad. I hope everyone had a great productive week. Just got home from some OT. Okay, Joel. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you, man. Make sure everybody hit the like button. Oh yeah, shout out Don GQ. I see you. I see you. That's disrespectful, but I got some manners. I got more manners than that, CKC. Oh yeah, no doubt, CKC. I know you do, man. I know you do. But that irritates the shit out of me. Somebody gonna walk up to you like, Joel, you under your goddamn motorcycle, tinkering this shit, and some goddamn methy just walk up to you, hey man, yeah, I think you need to get this, this spark plug, and I'm like, man, if you don't get your methy, musty ass the fuck away from me. I can't stand when somebody up, oh yeah, you come do this, dropping jelly and I'm under my car, you dropping jelly and shit on my knee, but you want to come up here and tell me about an engine, man. You don't get the fuck away from me. Theo Coop does not believe in random violence, but I'll be thinking about that shit. I'm like, somebody should hit your ass with a pipe. Leave me alone. Let's see. It's an all-star chat crew in this mug, man. Oh, let's see, man. Yeah, I was surprised to see earlier it was like 30 people in here, man. I've learned a lot. You stopped even doing that, looking at like how many people was in here. Oh, it looked like 34. Yeah, man. It's grown from the Swift to the 10, 12 of us it usually is. Let's see here. Hello to my sisters and brothers in the chat. Don GQ, let me know where you're checking in from, man. I'm broadcasting live from Detroit. Joel said, no, the Methy will ask me if I'm part of the royal family. Yeah, I remember that, Joel. That's why I said Methy. Yeah, to the video, let's see what time. Okay, we only been going an hour. But this video, let Theo get that skeletal laugh on his vid. Yeah, no doubt. This particular video, I had a couple different laugh ones. I like this Kawhi one though. I kind of landed on that. It's like random. I love having the soundboard, just the random funny shit. So this particular video, we're gonna get into what's the deal, Joe? Cree, what's going on? What you doing over there besides rolling one up? Janessa, you still working? Shout out to the media man. Hold on, bro. We got a legend in the building. Shout out to the media man. Let's see. Make sure you guys go. Hold on for a second, guys. 1 second. I gotta do this. Because my mods suck. I don't call it. Theo, what the fuck? Yes. If you got a wrench, I'm talking to you. My mods suck. And I'm going to have to put your link on here. Media Man. Hold on 1 second. Let me drop Media Man's. I want everybody to go over and sub to his channel. Hold on 1 second. I talked that shit about, I swear, man, I think I said that. I was on someone else's channel. And they were talking about the moderators. And then this particular guy that was talking about all his duties for his mods, and he was like, what about you, Theo? I was like, oh man, my mods are terrible. I was like, but all the people who are mods on my channel are just people who watch it forever. I just gave him the wrench out of love. So I can't be mad at it. Let me drop Media Man's channel, then I'm gonna get to your chat, bro. Let's see here. I hope everyone is doing well on the Derek said, sorry. Love the new laugh you got on the soundboard, Boosh. Swift says I'm off, but no, Swift. And I know Swift, and then Brandon I know as well. No, those are cats who like be modding for real. I try to be that, or Swift. I don't know, Swift. You be over at Thon's. You see RM. RM is the greatest moderator I've ever seen in my life, bro. I still be thinking like she's part time. If I would think she was a robot, not a real person, but she's actually real. She's hit me before. Let's see. Hello, sub. I see you too, Media Man. You at that 1700. You hit that 4,000 watch hours yet? Sub to Media Man. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. That's sub to. Oh, why is it not popping up over here? Let me go over here. You bear with me 1 second, y'all. We get this video rolling. Sub to. What nonsense, right? I'm on work in real life. Sorry. Oh, no, Rage. Oh, Rage, I know you actually working. No, man. I may be a terrible mod, but I'm an excellent counter troll. Oh, I'll give you that, Joe. I'll give you that. No, man, I'll just give y'all shit. Oh, let's see. Oh, this week. Okay, Media Man. Shout out to Media Man. That's what I was saying, man. I did a live last week, Media Man. We're just talking about like how to grow your channel with things like that. And that's one of the things that I said. I said, people look at that 1,000 subscribers, but not pay attention to that 4,000 watch hours. And I'm glad I turned them lights down into my background. Ain't nobody having any more epileptic seizures. Let's see. I just subbed the Medium Man. Oh yeah, no doubt. Check out Medium Man, bro. Medium Man, yeah, man, he's got good content, a dope set. Like I said, when I it's probably not gonna be anytime soon. I wanted to aim for the summer, maybe later on in the year when I move into my new spot and I have my little basement studio. I got a lot of my motivation from Medium Man. His set is so dope. And he's a grown ass, look, it's so funny, man. I look at Medium Man, I think we're only a couple years apart, but I'm like, he's a grown ass man. He's a much more mature version of myself. Medium Man is who I could be if I put the weed down. But I won't. Nope, won't do it. Yeah, exactly. That 4,000 hours is tough, bro. I thought Theo was saying Meteor Man. No, it's Medium Man. No, Medium Man. Medium Man. The 4,000 hours is rough. Oh yeah. Everybody go check out the Medium Man. His content is dope. I'll say that to people too, like subscribe, like other people who rock on my channel who like make content. I say, dude, just come over to my live, man. Come over to my live. And then, yeah, I'll shout you out. And then my guys will follow you guys. You know, follow your content. And I see and that's one of the dope things. It's not just the Do Better podcast. Video Man say you got me. It's not just the Do Better podcast and fuck everybody else. No. I'll see Cree over, I see half Asian over that dude named Dave. Like we all interact. I'll see Swift and other people and Janesta on Red Pill Jones channel. It's all love, man. Damn, bro, you almost got 10 million views solo. Yeah, Boost. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. For where this is not me trying to pat myself on the back or anything like that, but where I've gone from since like 1,500 subscribers around Thanksgiving, 1,500 subscribers to knocking on 25,000 is crazy, man. It's crazy. Let's see. People are already high. Yeah. What Cree say? Let's see. Oh, it's Medium Man. I thought, yeah. Medium Man, yeah. Medium Man shit is good too. He has some slides. He's so professional with it. Me, I got blunts in the back, I got joints in the background, and too many lights. I'm glad I killed some lights before anybody passed out. I'm having red wine, I don't get high. There you go, Sheila. Sammy, I ain't even get started yet. That's probably my issue. Congrats to you. Oh, thank you, honey. Appreciate it. Yo, I had somebody email me about a brand deal. I said, oh man, nigga, we made it. I said, yo, we done made it, bro. Let's see, Theo. Can you add a shout out Boosh Ninja? I see you, man. Oh yeah, no doubt, bro. Gotta keep it going. Hey, what's Joel saying? Theo, can you add a fart sound to your soundboard for whatever the folks and the reactions be speaking out of their butts? That's a good one. That's a good one, man. That's a good one. I'm always thinking about new things to put on there. I just made me remember one. I had I played like a theme in a video. It was Mighty Mouse. That's what it was. Here I come to save the day. I remember that shit from when I was a child. I remember that. I couldn't even remember what the saying was. I thought it was Superman. I was like, I should put that on my soundboard for. This happens a lot on Fresh and Fit, but whenever you have a situation where there's more than one woman on the panel, and let's say the host is critiquing woman A, woman B will just come to that other woman's defense, and it's every time you'll see grown women just stick their chests out and defend another woman in a way that men, we don't feel the need to do that with each other because like that's a grown ass man. If Joel and Boosh Ninja having a discussion, I'm not gonna. And if Boosh is getting on Joel's ass, I'm not gonna put my chest out and say, "Hey, Boosh, yeah." Like, no, they're two grown ass men. Let them figure out whatever they need to figure out. Of course, I'll try to get there, preventing any furniture moving or anything like that. But y'all get my drip. Oh, appreciate you, CKC. Droopy dog. Libations, everybody. Oh yeah, exactly. Smoke them if you got them. Drink them if you got them. Do Better podcast is going to continue to grow. Oh yeah, Janessa. Appreciate it. And I couldn't do it without y'all, man. I mean that like sincerely. Before the channel. Growing up, we have, an influx of people, man. You guys were here, rocking with your boy from the start. Like I said, I remember, I just said earlier how I found a video in SP. It was like my first week or second week that I was making content, Styles Point was commenting on the video. So man, I appreciate you guys. Y'all had to be boost, let's fight. Damn, Joe. Gotta step out for a second, but I know y'all ain't going nowhere. Oh yeah, Cree. Pick me up some swishers where you out. Let's see, high-minded facts. Yeah. So, man, and it's crazy to me, and I said that in the video recently. I said it in a joking manner, but it's true. I remember being like that as a kid, but I remember that stopping, and specifically in middle school, I remember that stopping because boys would taunt the other boys about to serve you a knuckle sandwich. Boosh, you stupid. But boys would like get on other boys. Like if me and Swift had a problem, you know, we joking back and forth, and somebody else comes in, they be like, "Man, you gay? Why you defend him? You like him? Yada yada yada." And as immature as that was, it taught you as adolescents before even being an adolescent, it taught you that let people fight their own battles. But I've seen that so much. I remember one particular video I did on the Purple Pill podcast, and the woman was in her 30s, and the host was just beating her with logic. That's what I was gonna say. He was eviscerating her. No, he was just beating her with logic, and she didn't like the logic. And so her other friend just came in there to defend, like, I'm gonna defend my friend. Like, she 30 though. Sit down somewhere. Let's see. Bring back some snacks. Oh yeah, no doubt. All right, so let me get the video started. Kendra G is talking to this woman who I believe she's 40. And she just has issue on top of issue on top of issue. You likely shouldn't have called, lady, but I'm gonna let it play out. The imagery of someone, Joel says, the imagery of someone putting provolone on the fish is pretty fun. Provolone on your fish is pretty funny. I mean, I still do that. My son's 16. I still do that shit to him. I'm like, you want a knuckle sandwich? And I grab him by his collar, and I try to stuff my fist in his throat. Eat it. He just Kids love that. Why do we love as boys to get roughed up? I still rough my son up at 16 years old. He's damn near tall as me now. I don't know. Well, we have my nephew punching him, and he just all smiles getting punched in the gut. So weird, man. We're Gerald. We need that joke, man. Oh yeah. I'm surprised Gerald not here. But it's always cool, man. And I know you're not saying it, but I'm just saying it's always cool if people who are over the pod not tuning in, man. Because it be late. Shout out to D Samuel, by the way. Shout out to D Samuel. Not just D always showing me love over here, but D I be seeing them all over the place. But I be thinking like, dude, what time is it over in London, bro? Like I think it's right now. It's 11. I think it's a little bit after 11 p.m. and it's just after 6 here. They be going hard. I'll give it to anybody. Aunt Jenny be coming over. Anybody that's overseas watching us over here stateside. I was like, damn, man, that's what's up. Jarl was on. Well, it was like 2, 3 in the morning. I'm like, dude, go to bed, bro. The lady on the thumbnail is not 40. She's 50. She said she was 40 though, Sheila. Hit the like button as you come in the chat and subscribe if you haven't. Appreciate you, D. But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody, especially the ones that's overseas, man. You guys, RTB be checking in from Japan. Neo be checking in from South Africa, man. Y'all be showing your boy love. Excuse me. But he said you be watching until like 3 a.m. legit. Facts. Bang!
Bang! It's good!
Facts. D be all over these YouTube streets, man. Beating up on two kids. Yeah. She lying. Sheila said she's lying.
Stop the cap. Why you always lying?
Just 11:17, Theo over here. Exactly. See, that's why I already know what time it is, man. It's still an early night for D. D be up drinking coffee and shit. Let me consume this content right quick at 2 a.m. I love it. All right, let's get to this video, y'all. I'm done. I've been talking long enough. Let's see here. Video. Yeah, this her. Let's see. All right, let's get started here.
Moving. You want to get it steady.
Let's see what she got.
All right, there we go. This is good. All right, so say it's Cavalier.
Derek, that lady was horrible. I know, man. I saw this, and I normally wouldn't react to it. For this, I would probably either just ignore it or just do a reaction, and just upload it or whatever. But I was like, you know what, this lady, no, she's not worth my time editing to make a video. And I think maybe some people haven't saw it yet. Let's see what Swift says. Sheila, no, Kendra Springer callers wouldn't even lie. You know what's funny about that, Swift? Because they all think they the prize. All 500 pounds of them. They still think they that deal. Let's get to it. Your mama. She looks so mad. Off top, Sheila. Off top. We haven't even started yet. You probably wake up in the morning mad. If I had all her ailments, I'd probably be mad too. But a lot of them are self-inflicted though. Let's get to it.
Yeah, that's right.
Kabalia, California, Southern California.
No, Kablia.
How do you
Kablia.
Oh, Kablia.
say
Kablia.
All right. It's Kablia. It's right here on the screen. But Kendra is not smart. So that was irritating. Kendra is a bit of a moron. I've heard Kendra say to people, if it's not like Tom or Stacy, I can't pronounce that. And she just like, bit. I'm trying to speak y'all. I really don't like Kendra. It's not that she's a bad person. It's not. No, I take that back. It is. She is a bad person, but it's not just because she's a bad person. I believe she's a bad host and she's extremely uncultured. And the reason I say that is because she always brags about her being a journalist. I'm a professional journalist. I started to add that video. We might still share the screen. We go to her IM and watch her 40-some-year-old self shake her ass like a teenager. She's 40-some years old. Kendra G did not realize this. I did a nice IG dive. Great body for her age. Great body. But I know a lot of people were saying she had work done last week. She's a very attractive woman. Way too much goddamn weave for your boy. I hate weave queens. The pound of makeup, that Brazilian wig that's down to your motherfucking ankles. That shit looks terrible to me. I would rather have Big Shirley on the right here with her natural hair than Kendra with that wig. I have no idea why I'm going off about this Kendra rant. I haven't even got into the video yet, but that's my thoughts on Kendra. I don't like her constantly talking about how she's a professional, but always has unprofessional moments on a regular basis. And not even just her unprofessionalism, arguing with guests, trying to embarrass them, things like that. But her not knowing the basic things. She told a dude to speak Australian to her one day. Bitch, they speak English in Australia. How do you not know this? All right, I think I'm done with my Kendra rant. We're not 10 seconds into the video. Excuse me. Shout out Media. I thought I saw Media Man say that. At first I was like, this lady's delusional. Then I was sad for her. And then I was shocked at the end. Facts, Media Man. I'm telling you, this video is going to send you through a wave of emotions. And I'll just be laughing during all of them. She looks like that dude in Shrek 2 that was working at the bar. Shrek 2 was all I need to hear. Someone stole her neck, said Selvin. Choo-choo. If Kendra is a bit of a moron, then I'm Nicholas. I'm telling you, Joel. And that's one of the things that I've tried to prevent myself from doing, stop myself from doing, even ahead of time before I started my channel, was don't name call people, because I just kind of think, I don't know, I got this thing about turning 40 this year. I'm like, you got to grow up, man. You got to grow up, and I think that's a bit immature, but I don't give a shit. Kendra's a fucking moron, man. I'm sorry, man. She's shown it so many times over and over again, and it's like, and that's what I think it is. I think Jay-Z said the line once in the song, I think it was Swagger Like Us. You can pay for school, but you can't buy class. And that's what I feel about Kendra G. I don't think she has, and I'm conflicted because at other times I've seen her be sweet, like she seems like a sweet woman. But then at other times I've seen her and it's just like she's an old city girl who never got wifed up. A nice body though, because she was, but that's another thing. I saw her on IG shaking her ass. It's like, you're too old for this shit. I'll leave it at this and I'll get off Kendra. Y'all let me know in the comments. Is twerking permissible past the age of 40? I don't think that shit's permissible. I don't think girls in their 20s should be doing this shit, but that's what they do. I don't think twerking should be authorized past the age of 32. And I think I'm being generous. She got to have some good clippers for that goatee. My chi hair though. Yeah. But you know what? I get it to her. Her hair is not done, Swift, but it's hers. That's my problem with the wigs and the weaves and the weave queens and the lace front Wednesdays and all that kind of shit, man. And that's the thing about me. I know I got to think about the hair, but when I want a woman, I don't say you got to have your hair done. It just can't be the wig. I take her shit to the right next to Kendra, and that, that's actually a laid back kind of like Kendra used to be having the Brazilian down to her goddamn ankles. Like that shit, it doesn't even look. Let me stop. Shout out to Red Pill Jones. I see you in the building. I'm going to keep ranting about Kendra because I really don't like her. And I don't like her content, man. Me and Swift, we talked about that. Swift, what did we say one time? Kendra is her guest. She is the type of people that's on her show. She got she froze her dusty eggs. So in fact, Joe. So I used to watch WWE, and it's called like she was trying to join the early 2000s. I think I was watching her on Sean on. I was watching her on Thon's show. I think that you reacted to this as well. I said, you guys ever watch what's the show? The Wire. She looked like Prop Joe when he was going to get his hair braided. Let's see, what's Jay Will say? Oh, no, not this one again. Oh, yeah, Jay, we doing it again, bro. It was so good we doing it again, man. Let's see. Red Pill. Let's see. Oh, no. Twerking in public and on social media is never permissible if you continuously refer to yourself as a professional. Thank you, media, man. Thank you, bro. Because I seen it. She was at a baseball game, then another time, it was one of those, I forget what they call it, yo. What's the things? Is it homecoming when they have like the bands from the predominantly black universities or historical black universities, excuse me, when they come and like have like battle of the bands, whatever. And she was out there getting it. I give it to her. Kendra looked good. She was out there shaking her ass. But I just thought, you in your 40s though, man. You in your 40s. I think there's a time, man, if you don't get to do it when you were that age, you just missed out on it, man. I'm sorry, you just missed out on it. Like I've never been to Vegas. So if I go to Vegas, I know Vegas isn't all gambling and partying and all that kind of stuff. There's just a lot of things to do to Vegas. But when I do make it to Vegas, I'm just probably see some shows and shit like that. The time for me clubbing and I'll just drink that. I'll be 40 this year. I'm past all that shit. I'm not going, maybe in the club, I'm trying to get my youth back. You still gonna be 40 tomorrow, bro. That's just me. If I don't respond as fast, I'm driving. Oh yeah, no doubt, Red Pill. Appreciate you, Swift. Why y'all going so hard on her? Can't you see this woman needs ironing, man? Good point, back. Yeah, be safe, Red Pill. Save your energy twerking for the real thing when you back it up. Facts, Raging. Damn, our guy's up to 40 viewers. Thanks for joining. Oh yeah, appreciate you guys, man. Prop Joe. Yeah, media man. What's Omar name? Oh, it's Omar. That's his name. Where's Omar? Prop Joe always looking like he about to break a sweat, man. That's the other thing too. But like, dude, when you get big like that, man, like I think everybody should have like the capacity, man. When you get huge like that, like nah, bro. And I'm saying Theo Coop need to lose a couple pounds, but not like shit, not big as a goddamn planet. Y'all ever seen Sonic the Hedgehog? I used to play Sonic back in the day. His enemy, Dr. Robotnik, just big and round. That's what Prop Joe had, probably Cabli as well. Let's get to the video. I was deeply disturbed by this woman's view on love. Sex won't keep a man. Facts, dear. We're gonna get to that, man. Let's play the video.
Cablia.
Yeah. Yes. Thing is not pig out.
I'm sorry.
Hello? What's
Yeah.
your name, baby?
My name's Cablia.
Your name is say it again.
You stupid, Joe. Honey, daughters go to the club together down here. That's
Hear from
crazy.
me?
Cablia.
Cablia,
Cablia. Where you
Kendra.
call me from, baby?
I'm in California.
Oh, yeah, that's
I hope it's
right.
not freezing. What part of Cali?
Now I remember Jay. Dave said you had to hold that L. Jay like, what the fuck? You gotta hold it for the whole state, even if she ain't from your city.
I'm in Southern California. South Orange County.
Not Eggman.
Okay,
Facts,
how old
Max.
are you?
Believe it or not, I'm 40.
Believe it or not, you think it's unbelievable?
Well, some people don't believe me.
Stop the cap. Why you always lying?
How old they think this lady look?
How old do they think you are?
Well, of course I get carded, but they usually go 25, 26.
I'm gonna hit her
Stop the
again.
cap. Why you always lying?
Man, get the fuck. I promise this is the last time I play this video. Yeah, so I don't have that one. I got this one. But I'm gonna let the video play after this. I promise. But this is another thing that irritates me is when women say in the comments, not just her, but I've had women say this in the comments. I'm 45, but I look 27. Even if you look good, that is such bullshit. And you don't know, bitch. You don't know how old you look. You probably look 45 if you're 45. But I hate when women say that shit. Like, oh yeah, I'm 53, but I look like I'm 29. On whose meter? What metrics are you using to determine that besides your own thinking? Get the fuck out of here. I don't know why that irritates me. Last time stopping, let's get to it. 26 is her waist size. She's lucky. She's lucky if she has one of them Malcolm X jackets like we had back in the day. A helicopter would try to land on her back. Her back's big enough as a helipad. 55 says Fabric. I don't believe she's 40. 45, yes, is Joel. I swear Kendra Springer got dementia. Kendra, I wanted to accuse her of being a pothead, but to me that makes other weed heads look bad. Kendra's just dumb, man. She's just an airhead. And there's nothing illegal about that. But it's like, if you should be an airhead, you should be a prepared airhead. Make sure your Wi-Fi is working right, Kendra. Write the shit down. I think Kendra's probably just over there. She don't write any of this shit down. She probably just over there drawing a dick. That's what she's doing over there, man. Let me get back to the video, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm 43, and I feel 43, and I look 43. No shame in it, Sheila. Facts. Carlos Shiphorn, yeah, man. I meant to add another one, but that don't do for now. Who split that lady's wigs? Yeah, man. I'm laughing at Selvin saying she can hear her back. It's a goddamn landing pad, helipad. Exactly. Just say, I think I look good for my age. Facts, medium man. Facts. Just say, I think I look good for my age. That's it. But I've seen women in Kendra G in her comment section of a video said it was like that one dusty dude she had looked like he was 29, looked like he was 89. And women say, yeah, well, I'm 47. People say I look 26. And yeah, I like, hold on, man. Oh, I was with you until you say that bullshit. You don't know. It's no one to say. I do say I look old because I rock the beard. Like the beard ages people a little bit. It is what it is, man. Joe says, on God, I bet this woman had children. Joe, you have no idea. We're gonna get to it. Don't put her in here with us. US 420 facts. I hate, that's another thing too. I hate that being a weird because we get so many bad, so many, like, we're known for like so many bad qualities. And one of them is being, just flipping about times and being late and being unproductive really is the main one, because I'm a weird, I'm extremely productive. But still, man, I hate that stigma as well. Sheila be my sugar. I love Joe. Joe shoot his shot. Joe don't care. Joe just pull up from 30 like Steph, like, you know what, Sheila? I got a second while Theo's talking. For 3. I know, right, Sheila? D7 says she's meant to say I look good for my age 26 years ago. Facts. As well as that sounds like, as lovely as that sounds, okay, I'm not even gonna read that one, Joe. I'm not gonna read that one. It's so funny, man. I be seeing people, and I know Joe's just kidding, but people in the chat be coming at Sheila. I be reading that shit like, wow. All right, let's get back to the video. We got Kablia 40, who looks like she's 25 in, I don't know, reverse world or whatever they call that shit. Yeah, let's get to it.
25?
25, 26, usually. It depends on if I'm wearing makeup and the colors I'm wearing.
Okay. Get the camera situated, baby.
See, shit like that with Kendra. Kendra, you should have called, Kendra, you should call her out. Nobody believe that shit. She was quick as hell to tell old boy that I reacted to that was 29 and looked like he was 76. She was extremely quick to tell that young man she didn't believe his age, while also mocking him simultaneously, and then doing something that I think is real cowardly. I hate people who throw rocks and hide their hands. Who you would throw a jab at somebody, throw an insult, and then when they're defensive or come back at you, it's, oh, what? I didn't know. That wasn't my intention. Yes, the fuck it was, you coward. Random fact about Thea Coop. Don't like cowards. If you gonna insult me and just disrespect me, own that shit. Don't try to do it when I call you out on this. Oh, no, that's not what my intentions. You old pussy. Let's get back to it. She couldn't even speak. She has to pile on that makeup. Facts, Joe. I didn't know there was a playoff game tonight. Oh, man, I didn't even... Bengals? Let's see.
Okay.
Let's get to it.
Let me lean it on something.
I can too, Fabric.
Is that okay?
Is it moving? You want to get it steady.
I'm laughing at you, Swift. Got that smell of vision.
Right, there we go. This is good. All right, so say it's Kabalia?
Yeah, that's right.
Kabalia, California, Southern California.
No, Kablia.
How do you
Kablia.
Say
Kablia?
Damn, Kendra.
Cablia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Smack Kendra upside her head.
Yeah.
Knock that wig off.
All right.
You got it.
Say yes.
She's huge, Joe. You stupid.
No, I was listening to you.
Oh, okay. When's your birthday and zodiac sign?
Hit the like button, everyone.
I'm a Libra.
Libra. What do you do for a living?
Right now, I'm an entrepreneur.
I'm laughing at y'all comments.
Entrepreneur.
Man.
Do you have children?
I do.
How many kids?
I have 5 children.
How old are
Seahawks,
your
Niners.
kids?
Okay, Derek.
20 months, 9 months, 6 years old, 13 and 16.
20 months, 9 months, 6 years old, 13, and what else?
16.
I don't even give a fuck about the other ones. She got 2 babies that's under the age of 2. That's one thing that I wanted to point out. And something else that who said I smell Taco Bell? Somebody else said something in the chat. I love and hate you guys. I'm trying. She says about one day. They said, if I were a woman, let's see. God, she's huge. The camera. I smell Taco Bell. Just call her whatever and move on. That's what I wanted to point out. Swift facts. That doesn't even matter. But she's 40 allegedly. So a lot of y'all are calling cap on that. And 2 of her babies are 20 and 9 months. She got 2 babies. Shout out to Messy Michonne with the super sticker. Appreciate you. Let's see here. Make sure you guys go check out how you guys are. I'll drop Michonne's link. I got Michonne as a moderator. Do I have you as a mod, Michonne? If not, I'll fix that here in a second. Yep. Joe, that was 4 kids. I don't even care about the oldest kids, but I know one of them is 20 months and one of them is 9 months. All right, so I'm gonna play the video.
How many men?
Technically 4, but it's now 3.
Did somebody pass away?
One is deceased. Yeah.
No shit, Kendra.
Oh, okay. But ultimately,
Fucking
4
idiot.
men you have children by.
Yes.
Does the
3
20
living.
month, does the 20 month and the 9 month have the same father?
Yeah.
Why are you not with him?
We're just co-parenting. He has anger issues and
Appreciate
other
that,
personal
Michelle.
issues, and I
Michelle.
choose not to subject myself with that.
Did he have them before you had 2 kids by him?
Good question, Kendra.
No, he actually, that's a good question. He just changed 10 months into the relationship.
Stop the cap. Why you always lying?
I just said this on the video. I think I dropped Friday. These people don't just change. You can't be with Ricky for a year, then all of a sudden in 13 months, Ricky just went up inside your motherfucking head for the first. He just gave you a people's elbow out of nowhere. No, Ricky showed signs of whooping your ass much earlier than that. Do I advocate for men hitting women? No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Like, hold on, why do people have to think about that? Of course not. If someone puts their hands on a female in my family, you're going to have problems. That's just what it is. And I'm the nice guy in my family. I got dudes a lot worse than I am. But that's cap. That's 100% lie. When these women say, oh, I didn't know. I was with him for 6 years, and then he all of a sudden, he headbutted me one day because I didn't hand him the butter quick enough. Like, that's bullshit, man. No, these people don't change overnight. Y'all let me know what y'all saying. Shout out to that dude named Dave, man. Appreciate you coming in, Dave. It's cap, bro. It's cap. These people don't change instantaneously, just overnight, just all of a sudden, unless they got CTE being on the goddamn football field, and yeah. But nobody's all of a sudden just go upside your head. These men show these terrible qualities much earlier in the dating process, but a lot of these women just ignore it. One, because of sex, because of D too good. Random thing too. Let's talk about men are all about sex. Women are addicted to dick. I've been saying that shit for years. Addicted to dick, like goddamn heroin. Shit. Women want a penis insertion right now if they could. Weave. Cat. I see you, man. Shout out to Dave, man. Let me get back to this video. But yeah, I just wanted to stop and say that. No one all of a sudden changes, become a different person completely overnight. A lot of times people show these signs before, and even if it's a man, if you're a man having a woman beat up on you and all this kind of weird shit, they show those signs before. It's not just all of a sudden, or Jacarius or I know a chick once with the Concretia was her name. Concretia just didn't go over your head one day out of the blue. She showed those signs for a long time. We're back to the video.
And 10 months into the relationship, you have 2 kids, a 20-month-old and a 9-month-old. So when
Right.
did he think?
Oh, Joe, I'm so taking that proof men would stick their penis and everything. I'm copying that right
the day that I had the 20-month-old, when I came home 3 weeks later, that's when I could see the next one. He was supposed to be helping me, and we had a baby the same day I came back home from the hospital.
And then you
Y'all made a baby. What?
got pregnant by him again.
Yeah, because he was supposed to be helping me. I was on bed rest. Instead of helping me, we conceived the now 9.5-month-old.
Okay.
But if I had a chance to do it over again, I probably just would have had the one, not the 2.
Do you guys co-parent well?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
So she's got 4 kids. Just a reminder, 4 kids. I forget how old the 2 older bastards are. Just the 20-month-old and 9-month-old stuck out to me. You got 2 babies under the age of 2 at 40. That's some bullshit that you place yourself in. So she got 4 kids. 4 kids by 4 different men. No, 3 different men. And Kendra was confused. Well, what happens to the 3rd when he died? You dummy. Kendra's a moron. Yeah. So just to get that recap as well. Back to it.
Okay. All right. And what do you do?
But we're just not for each other.
Not for each other. You said you're an entrepreneur, right?
Facts, Dave. Dave, this was so good. I was like, no, I want to react to this with this whip. This was that good, man.
Right. I just started my LLC business like 3 months ago as a rideshare owner. And I have a retail store online as well. But
yeah, Dave, yeah, it was 5 kids too, man.
Other than that, right now, I'm just trying to take one day at a time because I had 3 heart attacks and 1 stroke after I had my last baby, which is the 9.5-month-old. And so even though I could like get money, I can't really physically get money and leave the house as much.
What happened? What caused you to have 3 heart attacks?
I have hypertension, and when I was pregnant, I had induced hypertension, preeclampsia, and I was already kind of like a stroke risk and stuff like that. I did wake up from a peaceful nap to a knock at the door. One of my family members showed up unannounced and just walked through my door. And for some strange reason, I felt like I was sinking in sand and quicksand, and I was slowly like losing oxygen. And I didn't realize that I had 3 heart attacks back to back. But by the time I called the ambulance, I already had my 3rd one, and that was it. And then they put me on cardiac watch for 2 days because they were thinking I was going to have another heart attack, and they gave me morphine and medicine to control everything. And then labor and delivery spent the night in the cardiac arrest department. And then on the 3rd day, the labor and delivery people took me because I was only 24 weeks pregnant. And they said that I'm a stroke risk, and they're afraid that I'm going to go into stroke at any time. And they're going to try to prolong the pregnancy for 2 more weeks so I could deliver at 26. But I ended up delivering at 25 because on the third day after the 2-day cardiac watch, I fell into a stroke. And
all right, fuck. Here's the thing. Women give too much information out. And that's one thing I noticed the difference between how men and women communicate. Women give way too much information out. I don't need all that shit. I'm stuck on the 3 heart attacks. Guys, remember, she's 40 years old. She's 40. Random fact, not even random, I said it. Theo Coop, I'll turn 40 this summer. So I'm 39 years old. 6 months away from my 40th birthday. Me and her in the same age bracket. I only have 1 kid though, you undisciplined son of a bitch, but that's not the point. She's had 3 heart attacks at 40. Having 1 heart attack at 40 is not normal. 3 in a stroke? That's not normal. And one of the things, and it's not me trying to make fun of her, one of the things that's obvious that she's overweight. It's obvious. Like without even having to know anything about her medical history, it's obvious. And why are you still having babies at 40? Why are you still having babies at 40 when you got a bad ticker? What is going on with this decision making over there, or lack thereof? I'll get back to it.
And they told me I had 8 hours to live, and they have to do emergency section and basically cut me open so that way they could save at least one of our lives or both of our lives. So I ended up doing it, and They told me that
Is she the lady Violet says, is she detailing her near-death experience on a dating show? Facts. And I've said this, I know Dave said this as well. They come on these shows telling all the worst qualities about themselves. They lack so much self-awareness to realize you're on a dating show. You're supposed to be selling your goddamn self. Now, hey, Kendra, let me tell you about my crack habit. That's not how this works. Back to the video.
anesthesia was a risky treatment, that I would have to get the spinal, the thing that they shoot in my back, but they shot me like 11, 12, 13 times in the back, and my skin is thick. It still wouldn't give in.
No shit. Your skin is thick. You'll get the fuck out of here. Well, it can't be because of her weight, Swift. Facts. What's worse is Kendra actually asked her how she had 3 heart attacks. Yeah, man. Yeah, she had 3 heart attacks by inhaling 5 big nights. I just realized she could be so distracted trying to watch this video, and you motherfuckers in the chat saying the most outlandish things. I love every second of it, by the way. Back to the video. Crackhead. Sheila, you stupid.
And I wouldn't numb out, so they had to do emergency anesthesiology, and then they
like George Foreman.
told me that I would need a blood transfusion, so I signed a consent. And they told me that I would lose 2,000 or more grams of blood. But I didn't get a blood transfusion. I only lost 433 grams of blood. But I did have a stroke. And when I had the baby, I was still having a stroke. So the stroke assessment response team stayed around me for 12 hours after delivery. So that way they can mark me. And basically, it took 12 hours for the stroke to leave. However, I'm still struggling the aftermath.
Again, guys, she's 40. Stroke is for someone much older than yourself. I went to the doctor last year, and they doctor said, Theo, you have Theo, you need to lose some weight. And that's why I told you guys I got in the gym tough starting last summer. The doctor was like, Theo, you need to lose some weight because you're whatever it is, the blood sugar, whatever. They were like, you're just lined up for pre-diabetes. And I guess that's the stage it has before people get diabetes. And I said, there's no way in hell I know this now ahead of time, and I'm not going to do anything about it. Like, I know if I was to eventually be diabetic, it would be because of my poor choices, my poor diet habits, not fucking whatever nonsense that they'll make up her cankles and her thyroid. That's usually the one they say, even though a very extremely small percentage of people actually are affected by it. Back to the video, man. Jesus. Stop saying she had Taco Bell, yo.
I just learned how to walk all over again 4 months ago, but I walk very slowly. Like, for example, from my house to my mailbox, from my house to the trash can. And I really
Jenny says she's looking for a carer, not a man. Facts.
Can't do anything too much else besides door-to-door transportation. I get all my toiletries and my groceries, like delivery service. And I just started physical therapy a couple weeks ago, and it's a challenge because it makes the pain worse.
I promise. I'm gonna let the video ride. Dave says she looks hungry right now. Oh man, I never realized how distracted this chat could be. But Aunt Jenny said something. She's not looking for a man. She's looking for a carer. Facts. And then also, this doesn't. Who would find this appealing? And remember, y'all, she's 40. She my age. Sounding like an old woman with heart attacks and strokes and shit. She can't do anything physical for herself. She has 4 or 5 kids. I think we're still open on that. Thank you, Lady Violet. Oh yeah, no doubt. That's just one of the things I realized. Like, no, I have to do something about myself because I have a 16-year-old son. And I've said this before, and not even trying to get too deep on the health rant, man, because I'm not in the perfect shape, so I don't want to be acting like I'm that dude. I'm the dude who need to lose some weight as myself. It's like, oh no, you fat motherfuckers. But I thought about this a few years ago. Once you have children, KS says it, but on a different topic, but I'll switch it my way. Once you have children, it ain't about you no more. I have a 16-year-old son that's upstairs right now, soaking up all my fucking heat. I have an obligation to be here for him as long as possible. And then I said as well, I'll be 40 this year. I still want to have another kid or two. I understand this. So once you have children, man, I think something that's never said, but I'm going to continue preaching it on my channel. If anybody listens to me, cool. If not, it is what it is. But I personally think, you guys let me know on my tripping. I personally think that once you have a child, Michonne, you let me know as well. Once you have a child, you have an obligation to them to be healthy or try to stay in shape because you should be here for them as long as possible. That's why I feel I'll be 40 this year. I still have both my parents. My dad's still in great shape, and my mom's in good health as well. She works a little bit too much, but she's always done that. Both my parents are 62 years old. They're both the same age. I think that you have an obligation as a parent to be in shape for your children. You know, I have a son to raise. My ex-wife has done the best job she can do, and I also have a son with special needs. I have an obligation to be here for him. Not that he asked me to, but that's my son. That's my obligation. And I think that part of being there as a parent is trying to be in there long term, and a part of being there as long as possible is staying in the best health as possible. Let me get off my soapbox. We got a super chat here. Let's get back to the video. Raging Half Asian, man. Oh, no comments, bro. Appreciate you, Raging. Raging been one of my day one subscribers, and I've said this as well. If you see someone in the chat with the Signia by their name, one of those ranks, I see Swift got one, Raging Half Asian, you salute that person. You salute them. If you see Swift in the chat, before you add Z with, you salute him while you're doing it, goddammit. I don't care if you were at the bus stop. I don't care if you were in the middle of your office right now, working the second shift. If you at the crib, I'm imagining Red Pill sitting at the crib and just saluting the motherfucker. But yeah, man, I honestly feel that. Man. I honestly feel that way, man. As a parent, Mashawn says, a fact. See, I just think, man, as a parent, you have that obligation to people. Appreciate the super chat.
But for the most part, I'm able to do everything else that normal people can do outside of walking short distances. And I can only stand up 6 minutes at a time. And I can sit down for at least 15 minutes at a time, but 75% of the time I'm laying in the bed.
I'm not trying to make fun of her, but it's the lack of self-awareness. This doesn't sound appealing to anyone. You might get a pookie, a dusty motherfucker. That's it. Not Raging. Red Pill Jones said something. Shout out Red Pill. The thing I can't figure out is if you have young children, you shouldn't be actively trying to date. You need to take care and raise your children. I 1,000% agree. I don't understand why these people with super small babies. You got a goddamn 9-month-old. Man, if a woman told, oh yeah, Theo, yeah, we can go out, Theo, yeah, I got a 9-month-old. I'm like, bitch, if you don't go holler back at me when that kid is 5, and I might not want your ass anymore. But yeah, man, like, dude, who does that? But I think this particular lady's looking for a helper. You can't stand longer than 6 minutes. Again, reminder, she's 40, not 80. You can't stand for 6 minutes. You can't even ride the goddamn subway. Back to the video. Man.
Okay, Kabylie is how I say your name, first of all, right?
Lady Violet.
Yes.
All right. First of all, I'm very happy you're alive and well. I'm happy that you were able to bring your child into this world, and your child's still alive and you are still alive too. But that is a lot. Do you feel like you're honestly in a position to start dating someone?
You shouldn't be dating.
Yeah, because I'm living life and life is short. I realize I could be dead right now. I could have died from all of that. And the fact that I'm able to walk again and do a lot of different things that most people that have a stroke and 3 heart attacks can't do, it's like amazing. And I didn't let it stop me because my goal was to run a business. And
she ate the like button. I see you did.
And be a rideshare owner prior to delivery. And I ended up paying for my LLC, starting it up anyway, because I felt like at least I could still do it from home and not have to use, well, I can't walk and get outside the house, as an example. I have a high sex drive. Everything still works. I'm very oral. I squirt. I have thick thighs. I have triple D chest. I'm a normal person. Everything works. The only thing is I have trouble climbing the stairs and I walk short distances. Everything else works.
Hey, I just realized now in a moment, I need a boo button. Boo! Boo! Don't nobody care about that shit. Don't nobody want your oral. And I ain't gonna get on the squirt. Trying to keep this shit together. I got an audience right now. Don't nobody care about that shit. Derek said it earlier. I believe it was Derek that said this earlier. Thank you, Janessa, for the super chat. Janessa says, DoBetterSquad. Appreciate you, Janessa. I love me some Janessa. Always rocking with your boy. And thank you for the reminder. Join the DoBetterSquad. The membership is only like $3. I want to be saluting more people in the chat. I got to salute Janesta. My bad. I forgot to say it. But nobody cares, man. Derek said it in the chat earlier. I get it. We men. We like sex and all that kind of good stuff. Great. That shit not going to keep a man. And you having 4 or 5, did we figure out if it was 5 kids? I think I might have been missing one. I think Dave said it was 5 kids. I'm going to rock with what Dave said. 5 kids, 3 baby daddies. You can't walk more than 6 minutes. You on shit. You one fucking mini stroke away from goddamn 6 feet under, leaving all of them babies without no damn parent. And you think that somebody in all seriousness, it's a lack of class. It's a lack of class and decorum. That's the word I was looking for. Where's the decorum? And it seems like this type of thing is extremely normal on Kendra G's show. Women just busting out. No, we weren't even talking about sex, first of all. She was just talking, how you gonna do something? I can talk about this. If this big bitch ain't giving you all the butterfly starfish sex, just laying there, because her big ass can't do. There was an episode on a show called Shameless. I used to watch Shameless a few years ago. I didn't watch all of it. I know the series is over now. I watched maybe the first 4 or 5 seasons. But there was a scene where the dad, Frank Gallagher, where he was messing with this woman, and this woman had a very bad heart. She couldn't get her heart rate above like a certain point or she would die. Like, and she did it one more time. That's how bad it was. And I think she had sex with Frank, I think on like some train tracks or whatever, and then she ended up dying during the sex. But that's what this lady reminds me of. Shit, a medium-sized wind come through or a little mini earthquake, and if she in Cali too, that shit is a wrap. That bag gonna get to shaking just like her damn that defibrillator, and she gonna pass the fuck out, and it's a wrap, son. Ooh, and then I got to imagine if she was on top of you. Back to the video. My brain is all over the goddamn place, man. Yeah, Lady Bottom. She laying there with a starfish. Come get some of this, Theo. Gross. No, thank you. Jesus, she just made me fast track my passport renewal. I got you, Selvin. 5 kids, Brandon. Wait a minute. I just got back. She got 5 kids. Yeah, I thought she said 4, but then Dave brought up something. I think maybe I misheard it. But she had 5 kids. Man, it's like, remember I said I was about to quick stir fry. She said squirting. No, I have a tight go. The thing that shot me, the 6-year-old is the man of the house. Facts. Man, and this Big Shirley in full effect. What's going on, Mr. Meaner? Mr. Meaner is another guy I see around here all the time in these YouTube streets. But that's what it is, man. It's like, I think, you know what? Part of me wants to say I think a lot of women think so lowly of men, but I don't even think it's that. I think some of these women, they don't have anything left to offer. And this lady thinks that somebody's gonna come to your house, like Aunt Jenny said, be more of a goddamn caretaker. Shit, I gotta punch in, and if I gotta punch in and punch out every time I come over to your house, shit, let me put it in a couple hours. Let me help this bitch get on the toilet. Like, no, who would do that? The bigger the better. What's going on, Mona D? Good to see you. Y'all are killing me. Yeah. And my comment thing, I'm about to be switching to StreamYard here in a second. This OBS is just, it's good, but it's not reliable enough for me. But I couldn't bring the comments up. I was over here dying at you guys' comments. I think Dave said I feel bad for the bed springs. Now I know how Thon be with Thon be in his chat, and every now and then she just sees like hilarious comment. Now I know how distracting this can be. I'm usually the one in the comments. Y'all over here roasting her ass. D says, don't ask for stand-up missionary. That is impossible. D, what are you over here singing Tevin Campbell or something earlier in the chat a minute ago? Peace and blessings, E.L. Almighty. Oh yeah, nice to see you, man. Shout out, man. Let me know where you're checking in from. I'm broadcasting live from Detroit. Dave says dating her is like taking a 3rd shift job at minimum wage. Facts. I gotta come over here, roll your big ass shit. Okay, let's give Shirley her bath. Dude, I don't know if anybody else is like that, man. I think weird, man. I heard Dave Chappelle say this, but I think similar, like in a comedic standpoint. Because I'm thinking about I was thinking about her being in the backyard and somebody hosing her ass down. She in one of those little kitty bathtubs, those kitty swimming pools in the backyard. Turn over, Bertha. Let me get your left cheek. Back to the video. They tripping on her. Her shirt was stretched out to 3 P's. DoorDash extended her line of credit. Right back to the video. I promise we're gonna get back to it. Selvin just made me remember something. There's an episode 600 Pound Life. I never used to watch 600 Pound Life, and like I know Dave said he's a little Love at the Lockup. Never watched any of those shows, but I got introduced to 600 Pound Life last year. Just stumbled upon the clips, and there was a dude, man. He was a brother. I can't remember where he was at, but it was the most depressing shit ever. He had an account with the ice cream man. He had settled his account once a month. He had an account with the ice cream man. He would pull up, and my man would just order 6, 8, 10, 12, whatever, and he would bring them out to him. And I just felt it was funny, but it was also sad at the same time. Brandon says, Raymond said they want their noodles back in her head. Facts. Mr. Meter says she has her IG name, but it's non-existent. Thank you, Black Jesus. Oh, thank you, bro. I'm glad you said that, Dave. I told you this in the chat too, but I wanted to say that as well if I caught you on here. I think that's something you should add into your segment, bro. And not just because of the day of what you did the other day when we did it. I've mentioned that to you before. Like, we'll be watching the channel, and Dave, we know we're talking about something. It's usually at the end where we do the IG, do the Kendra cam, and then we'll check the IG. I'm telling you, Dave, I think that'll be a good segment that you do on a regular basis. We'll be looking at the IG. You usually say it, okay, her IG is this, or you'll drop it in the chat. I'll take it, go put the IG link on it and drop it in the chat. Then everybody does it. All the guys do that. They look on their phone. We all look, give our commentary and get back to the video. Just an idea I throw out there randomly in the middle of my show. Joel says, yo, didn't she dance with Scotty and grab out your sexy during the Royal Rumble at Madison Square Garden? I love that, bro. I used to go in Kevin Samuels, his chat, man. Before he passed away, I'll be in the chat. Before his chat, if you guys ever went his live, I didn't really watch his live too much. I would actually go before his live start. Because before his live start, it would be hundreds of people in there. And people would just be cracking jokes, man. Cracking jokes. It was just so funny, man. So I'll be in there just testing out new jokes and shit. I say, Big Shirley fighting for the WWE Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam. Just silly shit like that, man. Yeah, definitely please like the video. It's probably that Popeye's gravy. Side note, out of all the wigs, this wig makes Kendra's forehead look normal. You can land planes in her forehead with the other wigs. You know what? Honey, that's a good point. I just hate her wig so much. But no, I said that earlier. I said this is actually one of the few wigs that she doesn't have down to her ankles. I watched her IG earlier. That shit looks ridiculous. That's another thing as well about the wigs and the weaving. I promise I'm not going to go on a tangent about it. But it doesn't enhance black women. Look, that's the thing. I guess I would be more inclined to like it if it was like, oh, damn, honey look good. She put on that wig. Oh, my God. Honey, you're a dime now. It's like, no, like it doesn't enhance black women's beauty. It takes away from it, in my opinion. But you're right. This wig is a little bit more modest than that other, the fucking Dracula goddamn wigs that she be having on earlier. Why does her screen look greasy like Jermaine Jackson? I'm done with y'all. Dave, I will put Dave on timeout, bro. I'm done with y'all, man. I watched this live before they went. Alex says, I watched this live before they went live as well. Oh, that was you. Do better with Theo. Oh yeah. I used to be in there cracking before the live. And it's funny, man. It's funny you remember that because before the live, I wouldn't even usually stay for the lives because I would be 3-4 hour lives. I didn't really watch Kevin Samuels when he was the lives. I would catch the recaps, like the portions of it. But I'd be in there with all the wrestling jokes, bro. All of them, man. Rikishi off the top rope, all of them, bro. Kendra's shirt looks too big. Oh, okay. Yeah. Kendra used to having the twins out, Lady Violet. You know, she be having them boobs out, having your boy drooling. Hercules. You're so stupid. So does the healthcare industry get the money for her unhealthy choices or does Popeye? Facts, good question. And I think somebody said it earlier about an SSI check. I think it was Derek. How is she taking care of herself? She has to be getting some type of disability. Again, guys, remember, she's only 40. I don't qualify for shit yet. You know what I mean? Like, she doesn't even have that normal amount of work experience like someone who's 60 or 70 and getting, retirement or Social Security or anything like that. Let's get back to the video. Shout out to Jay Williams, man. Jay Will, this is Cali, but I think she said she in San Diego though. But it's funny because Dave be like, no, you gotta hold the L for the whole state. Jay like, I ain't even in Diego, bro.
I eat, I sleep, I laugh, talk like a normal person.
Okay, for the description of the sexuality.
Nobody asked for.
I guess what I was saying was,
facts, Dave.
But you also said you can't really leave your home, right?
Oh yeah, I can leave. Well, like I could leave my home, but it would have to be door to door transportation. I wouldn't be able to get up and walk or drive anywhere. I would have to get picked up by an Uber or Lyft or someone.
And if you a Lyft or Uber driver, you probably gotta help her big ass get into the car. You a buck 47, and you got big Kaliba. You got the great Kabila dragging you down, about to destroy the suspension on your Ford Explorer. This is some bullshit. Back to the video.
Door, right there at the door. And then when I finish doing what I'm doing, I have to get back in the car. But I only leave my house maybe 2-3 times a week at most. But when I do, I have to at least
facts, Red Pill.
give myself pain.
You're right, Red Pill. Facts.
Killers and try to practice and preserve energy before I leave. However, I live alone. I have a big house.
No, you don't.
I'm very clean. I cook.
You live with your children.
I have a lot of.
You live with your children. Is that fair enough to say?
I get help with the kids.
But just point this out real quick. It goes to show delusion versus reality. She should say, "Oh, I live alone," like she don't have a man, excluding her 4 fucking kids, 4 or 5 goddamn babies that live with her. If Kendra wouldn't have called it out, she would have blew right past that. It's delusion. A lot of women prefer to live in delusion opposed to reality, and they're perfectly fine with that. Back to the video. I'm not taking her out to eat. She couldn't even walk to the door. Assistant living freak. Facts. She couldn't even leave her house. Facts, Dave. Jay Will, what's going on, bro? What's going on out there in Cali? Uber drivers should be compensated for wear and tear on their vehicle.
It's good.
Facts, Joe. You ain't even a real man if you can't pick up your woman without a forklift. Facts, Ranger. Oh, but how can she cook if she can't stand for 6 minutes? Facts, Sheila. Well, she don't stand. Where my phone at? Oh, I got my phone. She back there fucking ordering DoorDash as we speak. and I think DoorDash and all those food delivery apps have the option like where you'll walk out to the car and leave it at your door. Nah. She wants you to bring that shit in drop it on the porch, bring it in the crib, put that shit on my lap, Leroy. Drop it right here. She don't even care about her kids. Facts, Derek. Facts, man. And D, I don't know, and D, I'm not trying to put you on the spot or whatever, but I know you talked about having issues or whatever, where you was like you had to get your weight under control. And I don't know, I think you say you got a daughter or whatever, but that's just something like I said before. I think when you got babies, man, it's not about you, but you also should be trying your best to be here as long as possible to provide guidance for your children. I'm 39 years old. I was at my father's house the other day getting game with him. I opened up. I was talking to my dad about having a better relationship with my mom, and my dad just gave me some game. That was just this the other day, man, and I'll be 40 this year. You're never too old to get game, but more importantly, I realized this, and I said this to my dad last week. I realized that I'm blessed because I still have my parents, and for 40 years, everyone doesn't have that. So, just something, man. But I think you should try to be here, be in the best shape possible for your children, man. Not bacon grease, Dave. Does she? On my mama, I'm deactivating the bring it on door option. Facts, Jay. Or I used to say this, man. I never was a drive-through dude. Now I'll go through the drive-through because I'm a courier. That's what I do for a living. So your boy just be on the road, man. I be all over the state of Michigan, bro. All over the state. But before that, I never would do drive-through. I would think to myself, if I'm being a fat ass, what's going on, Big? I didn't see you in the chat, bro. Shout out to you. Big, let me know you checking in for. I think you told me, man, but I forgot, man. I keep up with 90 people and be upset with myself for not remembering the 91st persons. I want to say Jersey at Cali, but I could be mistaken. But yeah, that's one thing I always thought. I was like, if I'm going to go out and get this unhealthy shit, at least my fat ass can do is walk inside. It's just something that always used to bug me. Because prior to me being a courier, it was years without going through a drive-through. I stopped parking and go in. Like, that's the least I can do, at least my opinion. The dude named Dave said she uses Crisco shampoo. She needs bacon grease for her thighs not to rub together. Cali, y'all gonna take this L. That's what Dave said. They said the whole state of California. Jay like, I'm not even in San Diego. No, you gonna hold this L, bro. Big, meanwhile, you look like none of that actually happened. Fact. Our son of the moon died. Let's get to it, y'all.
The one of them has a registered nurse. One where she takes care of her around the clock because she barely survives. She feeds off of a feeding tube, so she stays with the health nurse. And then I get childcare for my other kids, and my older kids are in school, so they're always busy with school and in other places. And I have my own little program that I'm doing. I'm doing my business, my physical therapy, and at the same time, you know, we're all humans. Everyone could use a friend. Because like right now, I feel like within 6 months to a year, I probably should be right back to normal. And with that being said, the friendship that I build now, I can go to the sky. Sky is the limit.
Shut up. I need to start editing out these videos. I need to edit these videos and take out the bullshit instead of playing it in its entirety. But I'm laughing at y'all because y'all say no, Brandon and Jay. Y'all make Brandon and Jay hold it. Stewing it, Brandon. Y'all gonna hold this L. That's funny to me. But did you guys catch that as well? People who haven't seen this yet. She also has one of her children is on a feeding tube. What man would sign up for this? Let me know. Everybody in the chat. Put a 1 up if you would sign up for this happily. Put a 1 in the chat or put a 2 for hell. No, I'm going to put mine in here too. Hell to the no. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat if you got... She has a baby that's on a feeding tube. What guy's going, you know what? God damn it, Theo. Sign me up. Who is going to say that? No one. What is going on here, man? I would say I rebuke you in the name of Allah. Facts. Facts. Joe says gravity is her worst enemy. I doubt she can even see the sky. Joe says she can't lift her head up. She do like this. She need a neck brace. Honey says, so she's not even taking care of the kids, but collecting a check for them. Facts. Facts. And that's the thing as well. I'm not that familiar with why a child would need a breathing tube. I'm not that familiar, like, you know, in the technical field. Maybe you guys can somebody can let me know in the chat. But you're signing up for someone who needs assistance. Remember, this lady is 40. She ain't 78. And then, and like Dave said, Honey alluded to, and I'm sure somebody else said in the chat, we all paying for this because what's her job? She ain't got no job, man. She ain't got no job. Her job is getting up for 6 minutes in a day and taking a break, looking for a man to come wipe her butt. That's what she need. Man, back to the video.
Don't have a problem doing normal people.
There's 4 men who signed up for this already. Oh yeah, honey, they signed up to hit and gross. By the way, they signed up to hit. But what man is going to come along and be like, you know what? I really want all this responsibility. I want to get all this headache. What's it, your kid feeding tube here? Let me clean that right quick. For a woman, no offense, I'm not trying to be rude, but let's keep it a buck. A woman who's aesthetically unpleasing. That is a very nice way of calling her fugly. I probably was no need for me to say that. Oh man, the lost bone thug. The lost Bone Thug brother, Big Bone. Shout out to Bone Thugs, man. I love Bone Thugs. Back to the video, man. I'll become a Sith Lord before I sign up, and I like thick women. I'm still grossed out, Joel says, by how she advertised what her mouth do in addition to just being her food hole. Facts, Joel, because it's like she threw that in there when we weren't even discussing that. Hell to the no, says D. We weren't even discussing that, but she threw it in there. But I'm telling you, Joel, and I think Derek said it much earlier in the chat, I think that's because they had nothing that they either, in my opinion, they either think that's all men want, but I don't even think that's correctly. I think the more correct way is that they don't have anything else to offer, man. You know, she's like, man, you know, my ticker is bad. I got a stroke, but I still got this. I still give you some head. And I was like, it's her Hail Mary. It's her last scramble. It's the last place she has to offer. I can still do that. I can still do things normal people can. Lady, you can't stand up for longer than 6 minutes at a time. You're talking about 6 months to a year from now, I should be in a place where I'm more healthy, when I'm able to be more active the same way I was prior to all these medical issues that I'm having. But that's not guaranteed. And especially if you're not putting in the work. If I'm a dude to see that you're not putting in the work, that you're still eating Baskin Robbins on DoorDash and they dropping off buckets of chicken every hour on the hour, stop the cap. Let's get to the video, y'all.
People things. I don't have a problem making money when I put myself to it. I mean, but at the same time, I'm not going to use that as a crutch and just be miserable.
Oh yeah, honey. Oh yes, honey said she's going to get responses from dudes. Simply, oh yeah, no doubt. No, I'm down. I'm just saying, what quality dudes like? They're simps. She's going to have. There's no quality, no dude of substance is what I'm trying to say. Is going to sign up for this. Anybody in their right mind, she'll get some. I don't even think dudes will even sign up for this because she's not even good looking. I mean, she's not even like that. But I just think it'd be different if she didn't have any of these medical issues. If she was just a heavy-set woman with a bunch of kids, I think a lot of more dudes would. But this lady, I think she's a special case because she has so many medical issues on top of one of her children having a bunch of medical issues as well. So I get what you're saying. I think her is a different case. If she didn't have all these medical issues, I think I'd be right with you. But I don't think nobody's gonna be in her inbox. Gross.
And I'm not asking for I'm not trying to ask for anyone's pity or sympathy or have someone try to help me. I just looking for a friend, somebody that I could build with. I know I'm a good person. The sky is the limit. It could be actually, to be honest with you, it could be potentially for a husband. I'm a one-woman's man, and I'm very good in the bedroom. I've had a high sex drive for the last 3 years, and I'm ready to go.
Well, let me break down. We've done a lot of things, and I haven't asked you any of my regular questions. What kind of man are you looking for?
Brandon, I'm laughing at your earthquake comment, bro.
An older guy, 36 years young, and no more than 51.
36 to 51. What's your deal breakers? What's your
deal breakers are liars. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Deal breakers are liars. People who don't brush their teeth, don't shower, don't dress well. I love a great dresser.
Who not brushing their
teeth? I love
a
person that's health conscious, at least trying to eat right and healthy. Doesn't have to be a workout aholic or have muscles. I'm into all sizes. You just can't be real skinny.
Let me stop right there, because let me stop right there. Do you consider yourself to be health conscious?
Yeah, because I have a lot of allergies to food, and
Stop the cap. Why you always lying?
You ain't met a motherfucking fool you was allergic to since she was fucking 3 years old. I didn't even stop the video for that. Then she said that bullshit. I stopped the video because she said she was health conscious. This bit food allergy. And she allergic to veggies. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Let me go back to this goddamn video. I need to stop making content that upsets me. This upsets me. This upsets me. I need to start reacting to better health conscious. Sheila, right? Mona. She's allergic to vegetables. Exactly, man. I got this. It was funny. You never hear anybody say I got this broccoli allergy. Get the fuck. Stop the cap.
Stop the cap. Why you always lying?
Calm down, Theo. Calm down, Theo. Let's get back to the video. She's not allergic to hamburger helper. Facts, Swift. Facts. This is ridiculous. If she's health conscious, I'm a billionaire. Brandon says, if she has a lot of food allergies, I'm allergic to water. That reminds me of this movie. I can't remember what the movie was. All I remember was it was the actor Anthony Anderson from Blackish. And he was in some scene and somebody said, get this nigga fat-free water. I'll never get that shit. I can't remember what the movie was.
I don't eat red meat. Actually, I don't eat meat at all.
Mona, I'm sorry.
I eat vegetables, fruits, and I eat chicken and ground turkey only.
That's me. Squad, I'm with that Mona. I'm about to lose my shit. Joe, I'm about to lose it in here, bro. I hear my son upstairs like, what's it? The whole chat, bro. Yeah, I think it was a movie. I think it was called Romeo Must Die. It was some movie. I remember Anthony Anderson because he slimmed down. He used to be a bigger dude though. Like somebody get this nigga fat people. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm laughing at more capology. I'm laughing at the chat, man. Let's get to
So
the video,
I don't
bro.
care if the other person eats different things. I'm just allergic to red meat and seafood, and I have a certain diet that I go by. I mean, I just require him to basically what I'm saying is not pig out and eat fattening foods and have Kool-Aid per se, but try to have foods that
Janessa, I'm sorry. I hit the video. Janessa, you see this nonsense?
Hello?
We get back to where he was at. She up here talking about she got a specific diet. Her diet, she got a specific diet.
because I have a lot of
Her diet consists of Baby Ruth, Burger King. Oh my God, man. I'm sorry. Let me find where she was at. I cannot believe this lady, man. I cannot believe this. Out of fear, she don't eat meat, but she's very oral. Facts, Sheila. She was trying to eat some tube steak earlier on, man. If you don't stop the cat. Stop. Diaspora says, stop the fat while you always fry. Man, I love this chat, bro. I love this chat, man. I'm back, y'all. I know I gotta play catch up. I laugh when Jet Li called a meatball. Yeah. So you know what I'm talking? I think that's the movie, Joe. Somebody said turkey Doritos, fried fruits and veggies. Man, let me get back to the video, man.
used to food, and I don't eat red meat. Actually, I don't eat meat at all.
I don't eat meat at all.
I eat vegetables, fruits, and
fruit.
I eat chicken and ground turkey only. So I don't care if the other person eats different things. I'm just allergic to red meat and seafood, and I have a certain diet that I go by. I mean, I just require him to basically what I'm saying is not pig out and eat fattening foods and have Kool-Aid per se, but try to have foods that, won't I guess mess up the body or something like that. Because I try to eat pretty healthy.
That's what the Kendra can.
Let's not. We're going to go. When he says she's not allergic to beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes. I love that. When I see Swift or anybody, I love that shit, man. I need to put that on my soundboard. Stop the fat. D. Samuel, you stupid, bro. Oh, my God, man. Do we want to? We do the Kendra cam.
Okay, sure.
I think I looked away when I looked at it.
I'm going to see how I can hold this camera.
I think Kendra zoned out. Good call, Joe. She did too. Kendra knows she's full of delusion.
Can you put the camera down and then walk backwards so we can see you completely?
Yeah, I move slow, so I'm gonna try to do it best way I can.
Again, guys got to remember she's 40, and she doesn't. And it doesn't. The lack of self-awareness. It doesn't dawn on her. I'm bad at me and her are the same age. I don't move slowly. Like, what's going on? You 40, not 80.
Okay.
She's seafood, yeah. She's seafood, Mona. You're right.
Okay, we see. How tall are you?
I'm 5'3". I'm 5'3".
And she a shorty on top of it.
I'm 5'3" in height, 5'2.5".
Okay. I want to say this to you because you said you're a woman that wants the truth, correct?
25. Facts, Selvin.
Is that what you said? You want somebody?
Oh, I don't mind.
Right.
Diaspora Tribe says Kendra files. But yeah, man, Kendra knows cap. And I'll give her this. Dave, you let me know. I see Kendra giving a little bit more pushback. A little bit more. It's still not sufficient in my opinion. But then again, I like more the Kevin Samuel style. I'm a direct person. Theo Coop, direct the shit. So I love direct people. I don't think there's enough direct people on this planet. So that's another thing. I love KS style because I'm that type of way. I like shit straight, no chasing. And don't beat around the bush. If I'm talking to Dave about something and I feel like Dave is beating around the bush, dog, Dave, fuck all that, man. Tell me what it is. So I'll give her that. She seems like gives them a little bit more pushback, but it's not nearly enough, in my opinion. And it's damn sure not enough to pierce the level of delusion that she has on a regular basis. Maybe it's just me. She's Kirby, says Red Pill. I'm not interested in the Kendra cam. Derek alludes to, oh, holy shit, says D. Samuel. Jiggly puff body, says J. Will. But she wants the meats. Facts. Lucretius. Okay, I'm looking at the backstory. She done had 3 heart attacks, a stroke, one of her babies is on a breathing machine, or it's a food tube. One of the two, maybe a combination of both. It's all crazy out here. And she only 40. She only 40, and she can't stand up for longer than 6 minutes. All right, I said a choice between sex with her, no sex ever again, will put me in a monogamous relationship with my own hands. Not Arby's though. I got pain in my knees, ankles, you name it. Facts, D. It's giving refrigerator, says Mona. Janessa says, rest in peace to the Godfather, Kevin Samuels. You can't make this stuff up. Rest in peace to the Godfather. Brandon says she's allergic to red meat and fish. I get smoked whole turkey wings is on the menu. Shit, man. She probably go out and hunt live turkeys like a fucking wolf, Brandon. No. She can't do that because she can't stand up longer than 6 minutes. What am I saying? That's take a whole lot of effort. High fructose corn syrup. Facts, Mr. Meter. Derek says someone told her she was too big. Her answer was everything works. Ooh. Yeah, Swift. I didn't hear none of that from Kendra. I don't hear no boop, boop. That's another thing. Kendra's too old for that shit. Man, I swear, I would never do this to any other content creator. Nobody, no matter how big they are or how small they are. Kendra G is the one comment. I might go on Kendra G's show once. And all I'm going to do is just critique her. Like, look, you bad at your job, bitch. I don't want to talk. Theo, how old are you? We ain't here for all that. You bad at your job. This is what you need to do as a content creator. Fix A, B, C, D, and stop being an idiot. And wear more realistic wigs. Some shit like that. I just get her a lumpy potato. She orders the whole left side of menus plus a Diet Coke. Her knees are already saying, get to the shop. Man, I'm done with y'all. I'm done with this shit. I should minimize this shit so I can't even see it. CK says, dealing with her and you'll be a legend in your own hand. Facts. Hit the like button. Thanks, Swift. Oh, yeah, don't. You know what? Shit. I was about to say, yeah. Don't forget, you can hit the cash app too, but I don't think I looked at my phone one time today. So I bet to hear on the chat. When the term John Turkey said her. All right, cool. Let's put this back up here. All right, cool. Yeah. I don't even have a cash app thing on here. It's on the other screen. But yeah, it's there too. Kendra didn't even have the energy to lie to this shit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If a content did that, their channel would explode. Swift, I'm telling you, man. A guy did that on Pineapple Show, but he did. I know homie too, and I reached out to him, but he didn't jump on it. The dude, he was Reclaim Your Throne. He was on Pineapple Show, and he called the chick. He said that she had a manufactured box or something like that. And then I saw Thon reacting to it, and I let Thon know. I'm like, oh no, Thon, that's the homie. Reclaim Your Throne. He got a little channel, whoop-de-whoop. And I told my man, like, dude, you should be making a reaction to this shit. That's how your channel will blow. But he didn't take my advice, man, for some strange reason. Show that Kendra cam again. Let's scare more people. Dave just here for the chaos. I'm with it though. Dave tripping again. Facts. Yeah, I'm gonna do it though.
Well, I've always been big boned.
No, I think we jumped ahead. No, you big boned.
Because you said you want.
Because I have a lot of allergies to food, and I don't eat red meat. Actually, I don't eat meat at all. I eat vegetables, fruits, and I eat chicken and ground turkey only. So I don't care if the other person eats different things. I'm just allergic to red meat and seafood, and I have a certain diet that I go by. I mean, I just require him to. Basically, what I'm saying is not pig out and eat fattening foods and have Kool-Aid per se, but try to have foods that, won't, like, I guess, mess up the body or something like that. Because I try to eat pretty healthy.
That's what the Kendra can.
I know, Joel.
Okay, sure. I'm going to see how I can hold this camera without.
Can you put the camera down and then walk backwards so we can see you completely?
No, nobody wants to see that.
Yeah, I move slow, so I'm going to try to do it best way I can.
Why you always frying?
Okay. We see. How tall are you? Okay.
I'm 5'3". I'm 5'3". I'm 5'3" in height. 5'2.5".
Her blood is ragu.
I want to listen. I want to say this to you because you said you're a woman that wants the truth, correct?
Kool-Aid Modi.
Is that what you said? You want somebody?
Oh, I don't mind.
Right. So I want to be as sensitive as possible.
The Asper says she's 40 plus 5'2", 280. Yeah, how much y'all think she weighed? I don't have that ability. Like Thon said he could look at somebody and tell. I don't have that ability. Well, how much y'all think she weighed? Mona says, I'm not doing this with y'all. I'm in tears. I'm for real, man. For real. Like, our chat has been live before, but
because you have been through a lot.
I usually don't engage in the roast either. I usually just be up here kind of independent. But now I'm like, nah, Shirley. Yeah, I got to call this one like I see it. Why you always
when you were saying hypertension, and I could be wrong. So I could be wrong about this. But I do believe some of the things that you went through is caused by being
fat. That's the word you're looking for, Kendra. F-A-T. My Detroit public schools education taught me at least that. It's fat. Stop worrying about her feelings and spit it out. I get it. Kendra's not as direct as Theo. You ain't got to call it fat. I'm being hyperbolic. Tell her she overweight. And I think this is the sisterhood. And also, I think women, they spend too much, in my opinion, they spend too much time trying to coddle each other's feelings. Fuck that. Throw that shit out there. She either rejected or she don't. Rejecting is putting her in a situation she's in now. 40 with 3 heart attacks, a stroke, her baby in a wheelchair. I think I added wheelchair in. I don't even think that happened. Y'all get my point.
Overweight. So only because you mentioned health conscious individuals, what you desire, and she
make excuses too, Creed. That's the thing. If anything, don't nobody want to hear excuses, man. I've said that before on my channel. I said that before. Like, I sit up here like, hey, man, I realized I looked up after going to the gym for 6 months, 4 to 5 times a week. I saw a difference, but didn't really lose the weight. That's because I wasn't watching my diet, and that clicked for me after 6 months in the gym. I'm like, dude, you can work out 6-7 days a week, but it's 80 to 90% diet. But the difference is I don't be making excuses. I hate it when, like I said, you can be a big person, but when you're a big person that make excuses, ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. Joel, I'm glad this upsets you. When someone tells you what someone else wants to hear, they're helping themselves. When someone tells someone what they need to hear, they're trying to help others. Time and soul. Facts, man. Facts. That's what it is. Honey says, I'm 5'1" and she's 5'2", 250. That's really heavy on her heart. She needs a man. She doesn't need a man. She needs a man. She needs a nutritionist. Facts, honey. And I've said this before. Hey, I forgot, honey. You 5'1". You're shorty too. I think my sister is about 5'7", I think my sister about 5'7" or 5'8". I think my sister's about 5'8". My sister told me this once years ago, and I've said it before. My sister says my sister's 5'8". She told me that a doctor told her at 5'8", she should never get to 200 pounds. And my sister looked at me, my sister was like, never. I think my sister said she was about 160, something like that. But she said a doctor told her at 5'8", she should never get to 200 pounds. So that's always been my gauge with a woman. That's always been my gauge. If you 5'2", you shouldn't be out here on some 327 type shit. The championship belt on the line.
And I'm trying to be as sensitive as possible, but I do think you could be a little bit more health conscious, and that will also help you in a healthy way as well.
Well, I've always been big boned and thick. I was on the gymnastics team at 13, 14, 15. I've had 2 babies back to back where I wasn't able to do the stuff that I wanted to do. I have a friend that's a size.
You have a lot of excuses.
Well,
thank you, Kendra.
Well, I have a friend that's a size 10 that has hypertension issues real bad.
You're not your friend, man. Stop the cap. You are not your friend. Media Man says something right here. Kendra G is attempting to toe the line with her criticism out of fear of agreeing with Kevin Samuels was actually saying and seeing on his platform. I think that's part of it, Media Man, but I'll take it a step further. I think she's trying to toe the line because she don't want to lose her audience, bro. And Kendra G, I've said this before, Kendra G is her audience. Those same ratchet people that watch her, they are Kendra G. They're similar. So Kendra G, Kendra G doesn't go out there and really hold people accountable. She's trying to walk that line, but I think it's because she'll lose her audience. There's been time after time where Kendra has to check people in her audience or being accused of being this quote-unquote pick-me, which, if you guys haven't heard Theo Coop's take on that, pick-me is some made-up shit that women hold for other women that hold women accountable. They're going to call Mona D a pick-me. They're going to call Sheila and Honey will pick me, and Janesta will pick me, because these are women that hold other women accountable. Be that as it may. But my ultimate point is that I think that's what it is. I think it's also part of it is, you're right as well, the fear of looking like she agrees with Kevin Samuels, but she knows her audience would turn on her. And I said this months ago. If you're afraid of your audience as a content creator, if you're afraid of your audience, that tells me that I ain't afraid of you motherfuckers. I got love for y'all, but if y'all, I'm not fearful of saying certain things from ramifications or repercussions from you guys having backlash against me. Like, if you have that fear, you're doing something wrong as a content creator, or you just got a shitty audience. Oh, and there are channels just have shitty audiences. Kendra G is one of them. She needs to stop this. My friend is a size 10 and has hypertension. So the fuck what? I know a dude who holds 300 pounds well. It's Shaq. They don't mean anybody else should be 300 pounds. Man, it's just excuses. I'm glad Kendra called her out on it. That pick me bullshit is so tired. It is. What Mona say? I'm a proud pick me. Facts. And that's just some bullshit. I realized, because I didn't know what it was. I'm like, pick me. What is pick me? And I put the two and two together. I'm like, oh, that's just a shaming tactic. It's a shaming tactic. You guys are trying to name call women who just don't subscribe to the sisterhood. That's all that is. So whenever I hear a woman, somebody call Aunt Jenny and pick me on it, man, I wanted to reach to my goddamn screen, man. Like, what is wrong with you? She's appeasing her audience, not understanding that people who will rock with her will rock with her regardless. There you go. Kendra's audience is modern women. Same with the Pineapple Show. Kendra is collecting checks, but chooses to sign a deal with the devil for the sisterhood. Man.
Bang! It's good!
Preach it, honey. It's facts. Wait, who said something about Chicago? Y'all, man, they were going in on the chat. I probably missed more than anything. But yeah, that's just that irritates. I personally, and I'll get back to the video. I personally take that pick Misha, if you're picky, I take that as a red flag initially. If you utter that shit, I'm like, oh no, I'm dealing with a clown. Who doesn't want to be picked? You stupid motherfuckers. But be that as it may. But yes, I think that Kendra's audience and her in the Pineapple Show, they're all similar people. But that's a huge red flag to me. If you're scared that your audience is gonna turn on you because you're doing the right thing, that means you're putting out there a bad message. But Kendra don't care. She got to pay for them wigs somehow. Let's get to it.
And my doctor said it's not necessarily my weight. It's more or less genetic, because pretty much everyone in my family has hypertension issues, and
which is more of a motivation for you to do something about it
and stuff like that. And my doctor has said even if I lost weight, it's no guarantee, because it is genetics. And when I was a smaller size, when I first got hypertension, I was a size 11. So it's not necessarily my weight, but I know what you're trying to say. It can help.
Well, I would think Big Boned is someone that's like Shaq. Shaq is.
Oh, I'm sorry. Get out of here with that big boned shit, man. I did not know people were still saying that shit. I remember hearing that as a kid in the 90s. They're grown-ass adults still walking around with this big boned. No, you're fat. Stop the cap. Do something about it or shut the fuck up. But stop with the excuses, man. Nobody cares. Be here for your fucking babies. Stop making excuses. You 40. And not trying to be rude, but you 40, you look much older than. That's another thing. I think excessive weight makes you age. You guys let me know. I think excessive weight makes you age a little bit. So I'm sorry, man. Captain Cap a lot. Facts, Jay. Facts. It's not your weight, but it's your weight. Facts. Not pay for the wig. So yeah, I did say that. Been through all that, but they're still miserable. Yep. Coming to a theater near you, says D. Samuel. It's a Kendra Springer show where accountability and delusion doesn't exist. Facts, man. No such thing. You should still do something about it. Exactly, Alex. Exactly. Let's just take her, first of all, what she said is full of shit. There's not a doctor. I think I just heard Dave say there's not a doctor in America who won't advise you. Dave said it, and I think I'll say it another way, but still, you would never, unless you're extremely skinny, like anorexic, no one is going to go to the doctor and say, I need to lose weight, and the doctor be like, that's a bad, I don't advise you do that. Most doctors, 99% of doctors are like, okay, yeah, we can all stand to lose a few pounds, regardless of, unless we're all in prime, pristine health. But the weight definitely ages. Oh yeah, absolutely. I see what she did there. Yeah, decided for. Hold on, wait a minute. What she said? D be fooling. It took me a while to realize that about D. I've seen D in other chats. I'm like, oh yeah, D be wilding in the chat. I'm 42 and she looks older than me. Yeah, yes, yeah. So me and her the same age, and I don't think I'm like the youngest looking dude. Like I think weight, and I also think I used to drink. That's another thing I think. I realized that as well. I used to speak on that. I was a heavy drinker for a long time, and I can tell the difference. I think excessive weight and heavy drinking will age you badly, and don't have both of them at the same time, because I can tell the difference when I quit drinking. Like, oh man, my skin looks so much better. Yeah, I think that does as well. I see what it says. Big say, her doctor probably is the one who said she looks 26. Good one, Raging. That's good.
When we use that terminology, shout out to Dr. Ian, who we have had this discussion before, and he was on the show.
Oh yeah, by the way, I'm sorry. I promise I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna let it ride after this. But Medium Man, just left a comment. And Medium Man, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, bro. But I think Medium Man, one of the things that he did, I know once when he was in the military as well, is like being health conscious and nutrition. I'm not sure what his exact title is, Medium Man, but I know this is what he studies for a living. Health conscious nutrition and all that kind of good stuff. That's what he does for a living. So I try to explain to my obese or pre-diabetic patients is that you're not simply losing weight for yourself, but the burden of responsibility typically falls on your children, man. Facts, man. And I hadn't even thought about that. I hadn't even considered that as far as like you being unhealthy and then that you becoming a burden for your children as you get older and as they become an adult. I hadn't even considered that. I just always thought about, man, you want to be here for your kids as long as possible. You should be, because I realized at 40, I still go to my father. It ain't every day. It ain't like every day. Like I can't get through life. Like, fuck, I need my daddy. But I have no problem whatsoever admitting that I still go to my father for guidance, and I'm able to do that. My father has always taken good care of himself. Shout out to SP, bro.
He proved that big boned is actually a myth that we say within our community. Now,
oh, right. Medium Man says, I'm a public health analyst and BS in nutrition science. No doubt. I know if y'all ever said Medium Man, he big as hell over there. Or he brolic as shit over in this channel. But I remember him speaking and, saying that was something that you did in the military as well. I just didn't know the exact title. D. Samuel says, R. Kelly, only the food can make me happy. Kendra's engagement style. Lady Violet says, Kendra's engagement style absolutely changed after she interacted with him directly and she refused to give him his flowers. That's a huge part of my opposition to her. Facts. And I saw on the channel where she was talking to some woman, or it might have been a guy, whatever the name Kevin Samuels had brought up, and she said, who? Acting as if she didn't know him. Like, how petty are you? How petty are you? And then I said that before, but I got to see Kendra for who she really was on a video where her over 40-year-old ass had just realized that women can, like, how women can use like the turkey baster method and impregnate themselves. How she's over 40 and hadn't learned this, and as a woman speaks to herself. I think she's a fucking moron. I'll keep it a buck, a goddamn dummy. Random fact about Theo Coop. I've said this before on here, but I never really went in on it. I want to do it one day. Today won't be the day, maybe. But I have a problem. I don't like stupid people. And I realize when I'm saying that, oh, Theo, you think you're some genius. Not at all. I'm not the smartest man in this room. I highly doubt I'm the smartest man in this chat right now. But I know one thing, I'm not a dummy. I hate stupid motherfuckers. I do. I don't hate gay people. I don't hate this or hate that. I hate a dumb bitch. If you's an old man, that sandwich you want is gonna be $7, and you sitting up here counting on your fingers with, man, I'm like, this retarded motherfucker, if you don't get his ass out of line and make way for somebody else. I hate dumb people, man. I hate dumb people with a passion. And Kendra's just a stupid motherfucker, man. And that's just me being a dick. I don't like that shit. Especially because Kendra brags about how she's so professional. And you be that as it may. Let me get back to the Food Better podcast. I second that mindset. Yeah, man. I really hate that. She's focused on the wrong thing. Facts, Empress. Facts. Then she wants another child with all those health issues and almost die. Yeah, And I don't know if we got to that point yet, but I don't know if she says it here or maybe I was talking and missed it. But she says at one point she wants to have another child. Like, what? The last thing on your mind should be making another baby, should be dating. You should be trying to get healthy for the next 6 months to this year, but you're going to stand up for 12 minutes instead of 6. Stop the cap. Let's get back to the video. See, yeah, she checked the group. I second his mindset. I'm telling you, big, screaming on microphone right in front of you is the opposition of professional. Facts, man. Facts. And when she asked that dude, when she asked people the most basic information, like she asked this lady earlier, the lady said, I had 4 kids. I have 4 child's father, and I only have 3. She's like, what happened to him? Like, he died. What the fuck you think happened? Like, common sense stuff by Kendra. I'm not even trying to be funny. It escapes her. It escapes her so often. It's like, what? Are you high? I don't think she's high. She's just in their head.
We would agree that Shaq,
I got 2 companies, Kendra. I love that soundbite. I thought
7 feet tall, might have big bones, but you're telling me you're 5'3", so your bones are not necessarily big. So that's
well.
not
I meant growing up in life as a child, as a little girl. I was always on the thicker side.
It's not big bones. You've been chunky since you was a kid. And the fact that Kendra over 40 has to explain this to another 40-year-old person is the goddamn problem. Big bones don't exist. They're regular bones with big fat around. Again, I ain't the thinnest dude in the world, but I'm just saying that's the honest approach to it. And we shouldn't have to coddle adults, man. Again, this woman is my age. And I don't believe in coddling adults, man. Because don't nobody coddle my black ass. Ain't nobody coddled me since I was a child. My father taught me that people wasn't gonna coddle you, man. So when it's always baffles me when I see these conversations and seeing her walking the line, trying to walk on eggshells and not tell her like, yo, you a fat fuck. Stop being a fat fuck. It's just really that simple. I'm not trying to beat up on her because she's overweight. The overweight thing really doesn't bother me because you can do something about it. But she's critically overweight. Like, you might die tomorrow type of overweight. And I have a problem with that when you have babies. Small babies. You need to be here for them. Pudgy. What Cree say? Diaspora says, I got 2.3 necks, kid. I got 2 necks, Kendra. I'm sorry that. Sammy, that gets me every time I hear it. I bet she believes another child will keep the man. And that's sad, Derek. I hope that's not the case, but that's sad. Kendra would be cool. She asks the same questions 5 times in a row, Brandon. She asks the same questions 5 times in a row. She'll forget what she just asked you. Because I'm thinking, damn, whose comment I'm just responding to? I'm not even looking at the screen. It's Brandon. I remember that shit. Because I just spoke to him a second ago. She's like, who am I speaking to? Brandon. Where's Brandon at? Brandon's got like, you'll be listening to her show, and she'll ask these questions, and you'll answer them, and she'll be forgotten. I'm like, what are you doing? And I'm telling you, she's writing it down. I'm telling you, she's not doing. She's drawing dicks, y'all. I wish one day somebody had grabbed that shit out of here. Like, what you got there, Kendra? What you looking at? And then he just showed you. Oh, he sees a whole bunch of dicks. That's all she doing, man. That's all she thinking about. She ain't writing nothing goddamn down. Let's get to the video. You can count her chins like tree rings. Oh my God. She's lowering my IQ, says Derek. The reason she could hit the A gap like a motherfucker. Shout out to the Godfather.
Always.
She got a 20-month-old and 9-month-old. She's not even thinking about sticking around with them. Facts, honey. Facts. And I've said this. My son is 16. I got divorced. I purposely didn't go out and make more children because my dad always taught me, Theo, don't have babies by more than 1 children. My dad only has 2 children, me and my sister. My sister has her 3 children with her husband, and I have my 1 child with my ex-wife. I didn't go out and make more babies, man. But like, to me now, because I said this, I just said it a little while ago, I want to have more kids, a kid or maybe 2. They say men can have babies until they're 80 or 90. I'm not that goddamn selfish. I say if I don't have them babies by 45 and get married, it's not happening. Like, I just stuck with my 1 child. But the point is, I could, man, if I would have another kid, man, that would be like my world. Like, my son is my goddamn world. He just eat too much. He's always eating shit. Every time I'm in the kitchen, you in the kitchen. But I just couldn't imagine having babies at her age and not thinking the world of them like that. Like, you are my, I don't know if you guys get what I'm trying to say. Like, that would be my whole world. And part of that would be in better shape so I can be around for them for the long haul. So I can see my children have children. So I can watch my children grow to be men, grow to be productive men or a woman in society, man. She looks like the Nigerian nightmare Christian Okoye. I know who that is too. I found him. I think he played for the Chiefs, man. I seen it on YouTube, bro. Honey's my Kevin Hart. Like, damn. Oh man, what Lady Violet say? Let's see. Yes, Kendra consistently asks the same damn question. Like, are you like Kendra? I'm the weed head here. That's supposed to be me. Ask the same question. She come out. Did I ask you this? I asked you like, I get it. Being here and Mona knows this as well. Anybody else is in this show that makes that anybody else in the chat that makes content. What's going on, Kendra the DJ? It's way different when you in this seat opposed to being in the chat. Dave knows as well. Excuse me. It's a whole lot different when you're just in the chat when you actually running the show. So it takes a lot more to it. Another thing you might realize, people, I always wonder how, like, when people are reading chats, how they misspell chats or misread. That shit is so easy to do when you're behind the scene doing it. So I get it. There's some things that you have to take into account if you never made content for the actual person. But Kendra's just a fucking airhead, man. I just really think that. I just don't believe she's that smart, which is okay. No, everyone isn't perfect. We're all going to have some shortcomings in some way. But people like her, I think that it's something unfortunate, I think, kind of goes wrong in the black community. We'll waste time. We'll. I said this on the live last week. Joel, you pointed out to me. I seen it in the live that you pointed out to me. That's another thing that can happen. You can just be talking in the live and not even realize you're saying something. And then somebody pointed out to you, be like, oh yeah, I did say that, or that's a good idea, or something like that. But I said this, if you can watch a video, if you can watch a Do Better podcast, 10-minute video on nonsense, you should be able to watch a 10-minute video and teach yourself a skill. Learn how to edit. You should be able to use YouTube as a tool as well. So I said all that to say this. Kendra asked, if Kendra can watch a video on learn those dance moves from that twerking video she had a couple months ago, she can take a few minutes out her day to learn that they speak English in Australia. That's all I'm saying, man. All right. Great for being conscious, but not having. Great for being conscious about not having children outside of another relationship. I was married for 14 years, says Temperance, and I was married for 14 years. Mr. and my ex-husband decided no more children, so I got my tubes tied, and he had a child after. Yeah, Temperance, and yeah, my dad always taught me growing up. My dad. It's a couple things, I've mentioned that before, I don't want to get into it, but a couple things my dad taught me was that the decisions you make today affect tomorrow, and he would stress on me, Theo, don't have children by more than one woman. And I never understood it when I was a little kid, because I'm like 7. My dad told me, like, okay. I never understood it until I got older, and I realized you don't want to be dealing with multiple women, man. You have those ties to them as well. But I said this, and I'm going to get back to the video. I only had one son. My ex-wife, Vengeance, she would go on and have, Temperance, she would go on and have a baby after we divorced. My son is 16 and our son is 16 and her daughter is like 10 now. And she'll never say it, but she still talk about that shit to you. Like, fuck, I shouldn't have did that. Like, she realized she doesn't like having the stigma of 2 child's father. And I at least give my ex-wife this. She at least understands that because her mom, her mom had 4 children all by the same guy. And her mom shamed, my ex-wife's mom shames her about the, you got like 2 kids. And it's a stigma you can't, but at least I'll give her that. She feels some type of way about it. So many of these women don't give a shit. 2, 3, 4, 5 children by 4 or 5 different men. It's like, but no, I never had any more children. I had 2 baby mamas. Like my dad always, my son is 17 this year. And I do want to have another child or 2 at the most. I ain't about to have 5 more goddamn babies. But I'm not, but it's going to be, you know better. You know what I'm saying? Once you do better, once you know better, you should do better. Do better. Yeah, you should. So, yeah. Let's see. Who is ever cooked frozen eggs? Don't worry, I got time today. Let's see. She also tries too hard to be sensitive to every single person. Facts should always trump feelings, sir. Facts, man. Facts. We ain't got time for that, man. Let's get to the meat of it. Stop trying to spare people's feelings. They won't change like that, man. Kendra is fully alert when someone goes off on her in the comment section, though. Facts, honey. And then, like I said, I'll give you guys an example. I'm sure you guys saw when they had the 29-year-old. I was running some words today. Kendra's giving bird brain. Yeah, absolutely. Kendra had on the dude who said he was 29, and immediately Kendra called Cat. And she was being so passive aggressive. And he started going off on her, and the whole time she's playing like, I don't understand why he was going like, yes, you were. Like, stop the cat, man. Stop the cat. Like you were, and the other thing as well, she would never, like this lady don't look like she 40, but she didn't offer this lady no type of pushback like she did on the other video with my man. Even though I do think my man was lying or he just had a hard life, but he is from Detroit. I can see it happen. My old man never taught me anything valuable, so I respectively don't have nothing nice to say about Black father. Oh, okay, yeah, man, and that sucks, Alice. I've talked about this before on my channel. I don't get back to the video, but my mother and her 4 or 5 siblings, they had 30 children. Out of all those 30 children, it was me and my sister, and I had 2 other cousins. It was a total of 4 of us. 2 of us were siblings. 4 of us who had active fathers in our life, man. I got lucky. And I said it to my dad, but my dad would never register like that. But I got lucky having a dad in my life, man. The women in my mom's side, they picked poor men. They picked poor men. And my mom, you know, she had children with my dad, and then her and my dad broke up, and my mom got with another man, my brother's father. They were engaged to be married, but then I don't know, something must have happened. He had another woman, because that other woman, he would go and marry her. So, and then my brother's father wasn't around for my brother, man. So yeah, man, I totally get it, man. I say to this day, I was lucky, man. I was one of the few percent, one of the 4 children in my family who had an active father in his life, man. And it's crazy, man, because I had a funeral. One of my aunts passed away, and all my cousins were there. And my father was the only male, the only male outside my mother, male cousins. He was the only father there out of everybody, man. And it sucks, man. It's unfortunate. Whoa, 30 children. Yeah, that's 30 children now. That's between like 6 children. Like my mom had 3 children. I had one auntie that got like 10 kids. One auntie that got like 3 or 4. So total, it's like 30 of them. But nobody had dads, man. Me and my sister. My brother didn't even have a dad, man. So that's a tough, touchy subject for me, man, because I got a cousin who's the same age, and my cousin is a pookie like a motherfucker. But but everyone, and no matter how bad people turned out, is always look at the people in front of them. My cousin the same age. My cousin got like 7 kids, but 7 kids by 6 different women, all in different states. Like we are the same age, grew up together, but totally similar. But check out the difference. My dad was always in my life, and then my aunt, his mom passed away when he was 12. She was killed. She was wrong place, wrong time. Walking home, got robbed for groceries and murdered. And my cousin had to go stay with his dad, who was a functioning junkie. It's just a rap. My whole point is that it sucks when kids don't have a father, man, because a lot of kids end up just in shitty situations because they didn't have guidance or they had terrible guidance, man. So I've always been grateful for having my dad around. And as I've gotten older, I really started to understand the magnitude of having him around. Theo Coop could be Pookie Coop right now. Theo Pook, this is gonna be the Theo Pook hour, man. Let me get off my hours, get back to it. In between the strings to prevent copyright strikes, it's always a good balance. Oh, I didn't even think about that, Brandon. That's a good point. Having an active father in your life, Saren says, it greatly increases the chance your life will turn out more positive. Yeah, man. What's going on, SP? Stephanie, is his channel. You are more than welcome to exit stage left. Oh man, I didn't even see whoever that was. That will make me go scroll back up. Theo, talking between the stream to prevent copyright strikes is always a balance between just playing a video and playing reaction. Okay, that's a good idea. Let's go up to who's Stephanie? Stephanie Little, you talk too much. Let's hear the woman talk. No, Stephen. No, Stephen, you can kick rocks. You can kick rocks, eat a dick on the way out as well. But yeah, there's that. My father was incarcerated throughout my life. He was not stable enough to raise me. My mom didn't choose well. Who's the wrestler, says Jay. Yeah, man. And that's another thing as well. Like I said, look at my aunt who passed away. A lot of women in my mom's side of the family, they just chose poor men. They just chose poor men. And then on top of it, they chose those poor men. I've never even seen this person before. I don't even know who that person is, by the way. It's one thing. Y'all, Raging can come up here and Creek can tell me, okay, play the video. Y'all can tell me what it is. But this motherfucker, I've never even seen that person before. Yeah. Join the channel membership. Then you can tell me. Then I'll listen to you, Steven. Have a great Saturday as well. Hit the like button, hit the exit, hit the brakes. But yeah. I realized that as well. I just realized as I got older, the magnitude, because like I said, my brother's father wasn't around. So my brother's dad, and I've said this before, my brother's dad wasn't around, and my brother was his oldest child. He got a new wife and was like, fuck this, I ain't raising this baby, man. So it's crucial. It's crucial, especially it's black women as well, but especially black men, because those men grow up to be the men. Those kids that grow up without fathers grow up to be the men that women hate and women resent. And then also as well, damn it, I start cooking and the troll shows up. Yeah, it's weird because we don't really get them over here. But it's crazy because I think I heard Kevin Simon said single women create the men that they hate. They raise those men. And another thing is emotional men. Emotional men are dangerous. Let's get back to the video though.
Had heavy chest. I was always built.
Big boned are two different things. I think we say big boned to
okay.
try to acknowledge us being
well,
big.
basically, if I lost weight, I would still be big boned because my bone structure.
I don't think you're big boned. You're 5'3". Big boned is Shaquille O'Neal. You're not big boned.
Oh, you mean tall?
Well, that's like, you know what?
Kendra shouldn't have to explain this to her. Yeah, oh yeah. And y'all know if y'all got a wrench on, y'all can like bounce motherfuckers too. Y'all can put them on timeouts, all that shit. If you got a wrench, y'all can do that, block them. I don't care. I didn't even notice it. And I wouldn't even have noticed it if SP wasn't telling them to kick rocks.
We've been saying big bones in our community for a long time.
Yeah, I think I was calling him
Stephanie.
I'm
just going to shout out Dr. Ian, who is a doctor in the health world, who I have talked to him about this theory many times, and he said that's just something we say to offset the reality of us needing to lose weight.
What the fuck?
You want to know my opinion? No. I was listening. I didn't know it was a question.
No.
What are you thinking
but we're there. You know,
I was about to say something mean.
Again, I don't want to. We don't have to go back and forth on this. You have your theory.
Thanks, Brandon.
Only reason I shared it, I know weight is the most sensitive thing on this show, but I think at times, especially because you brought up health conscious, and especially because of some.
Well, I'm at what I eat. What I eat is opposed to like junk food and out to eat. I don't really like do the out to eat thing. I love to cook at home. I like to watch my oils. I was more speaking of eating as opposed to like working out or something like that. But to be honest with you, I've never really had issues being a big girl. I actually get more attention this way than the other. That doesn't mean.
Stop the cap. Why you always lying?
Almost broke my goddamn wrist getting to that butt. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Ain't no. Get the fuck out of here, man. And again, it's the lack of self-awareness. And I'm gonna play the video because we almost at the end here. It's the lack of self-awareness. Nobody believes that shit. If you 300 pounds, nobody gonna believe you're health conscious, no matter how you try to slice it. But it's the lack of self-awareness. Doesn't realize I'm looking like I'm 300 plus pounds. I can say that I'm health conscious. I eat right. I don't believe in fast food, even though me and Wendy's have been like this since I was a teen. We can keep telling all these lies, but people are gonna go off the results. Media man, he the homie. I want to say, hey, bro, I want to be big like Medium Man. I've been working out. I want to say, Mona, I want to be big like Medium Man is. You check out the shadow dude, Brolic. I want to be big like him. All right, cool, Theo. And I tell you, Mona, I've been working out for a year. If Mona looks at me and doesn't see the same results that she does looking at Medium Man, I can't be mad at her. Like, well, what you talking about? I work out. Like, man. No, they're going to look at the results, man. Nobody believes that shit. She can say she is healthy. Let's just say she is. She's truthful. She's obviously doing something wrong because she haven't lost the weight, man. Nobody cares about your aspirations or you wanting to be looked at in a certain fashion. No.
That once I finish physical therapy, I'm not going to probably lose weight. I love my curves. I love my ass. I love my titties. I love everything about me. There's nothing I would change about me except for grow out my dye and change the color of my hair. But I love me.
She watches her oil. What the fuck is that? Good question, Rachel. I heard that as well. She's health conscious now after years of being unhealthy. Facts, honey. Facts. And you guys notice this as well, how this is the multiple times she keeps throwing out. She's sexualizing herself. And her thons say this as well, man. And I gotta agree with it. A lot of black women sexualize themselves. Like she's the one who's been throwing out here. I'm not even what she alleges happens between her legs and oral and all this kind of, man, don't nobody care about your titties. Nobody want no 300-pound titties. They might want 150-pound titties, but not 300 pounds.
Confident in what I do and what I can offer, but at the same time, I was mostly speaking about eating habits.
Well, I wasn't talking about men in any category when it came to your shape. I was talking strictly about health.
Built like a
That's all I was
ball.
focusing on. And the only reason I even went there and had the conversation about it is because you said you wanted a health conscious man. So I wasn't talking about whether men. We didn't really even deep dive into the kind of man you really desire.
Well, like not like a lot of junk food and stuff.
The dinosaur bone.
Okay, well,
that's all.
Okay, we had the discussion. We said it. All right, we gotta go because we talked for a long time. So, would you date a guy that has kids?
I would prefer that the guy, of course, be older and he has kids that are like adults that are already grown up.
In the words of Kevin Samuels, you'll be lucky if he has a pulse.
Or at least one child.
Okay, do you want more kids?
To be honest with you, I don't want any more kids unless I get married. And the near future has to be like anywhere like 4 or 5 years from now. And I'll have one more.
Should be willing to have another baby at 45? She's already 40. Your baby making days should be a wrap.
Okay. Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
Facts, Fabric.
No, but at the same time, he has to have enough money to buy me roses, white chocolate, and take me out to eat every so often. So there's no really money bracket. You just got to know how to manage your money, have a job, have your own stuff. I don't want any users or anything like that.
Thanks, Swift.
Does he have to look a certain way?
To be honest with you, I'll fuck a ugly guy in a heartbeat. It's about the personality. It's about.
Did she say she'll fuck an ugly guy? Is that what she said? Did I hear that wrong? I thought she said she'll fuck an ugly guy. Maybe I heard that wrong.
Who you are.
White chocolate ain't even chocolate. Chocolate chip cookies is my weakness. Janessa, you so random. I heard she was random. That was random. I'm telling you, bro. This lady is random as hell. Still want to be winding down.
Compatibility.
I'll take your big ass to Golden Corral with 2 honey buns. Fucking make my goddamn night. Think somebody gonna wine and dine? You got fucking Rikishi over here thinking somebody about to wine and dine her ass. Stop the cat.
And everything.
She said
I just don't want him to be too hairy in the face. I don't like men with bushy. I mean, beards are okay if it's thin. It's like meat cut up and everything. Like, styling. But
okay, so she did say that. She did. Okay, I thought I was tripping when she's.
A lot of guys have this beard thing where they grow it like this long and it's super bushy like Santa Claus. As long as you don't have a bushy beard and you dress well, you smell good, you sold me, and we're compatible and stuff like that, and you have a high sex drive and you're well endowed, at least 8 and above, then you don't have a problem with me. I don't have a problem with you.
What do you mean? So do all your children's dads fit these categories?
Hell
like
no.
8 and above, high sex drives?
Hell no.
One of my kids, I was sexually assaulted, and the other one was artificial insemination.
Yo, I forgot.
So I pretty much only had 3.
I forgot about that. I promise y'all. I haven't wanted to stop this video that much, but I forgot about that. So this she already has. Did we ever determine how many kids she had? It was 4 or 5, but by 4 men. That's gross. If you have, I'm sorry. If this applies to anybody in the chat, I apologize. You can leave now. But if you have 4 children, you can leave ahead of time before you hear the words. But if you have 4 or 5 children by 4 or 5 different people, you're a fucking disgusting person. I said that shit and I'll stand on. This is really something I really stand on too much on the channel because I don't really give a shit about the things that we're discussing. I'm just content making more than anything. But she said at least 8 inches too. Facts, Swift. That's why I wanted to make this video. I was supposed to keep out a list of all the bullshit she said. But 4 kids by 4 different men or something like that. One of the men died. All right, cool. She was great by one incident, but she said artificial insemination in another one. It was okay, so it was 5 kids. Thanks, Alex. But one of them was artificial insemination. Did y'all catch that? Why? God. C Dump says, Jay, I know what you said, bro. Swift says, oh, I'm sure the 2 kids she's not claiming must love that she doesn't love them as much as the other three. She's a goo gobbler. But yo, so she's just gonna lie day before Sunday. Facts, Jay, but where did the artificial insemination come from? If you already had 2 or 3 kids, why did you go out and purposely turkey base? Yeah, because I wonder if she got artificial insemination money. But yo, and she'll fuck an ugly dude, and she giving up neck. Like, oh my God, man. Let's play the rest of this video. Bro, I just give the trolls this work because you know I got jokes for. Facts, SP. I didn't even see that person. I just seen your joke. Man, y'all got him, man.
Somewhat by will, if I could say that.
I'm actually honored. I think that's my first real troll, man. I guess it was bound to eventually happen.
It's fitting my description.
Facts. So if
I was to meet a guy and he was to drop him, and I was to see, like, there was one time I seen a big ass grapefruit, a dick hiding behind a big ass grapefruit. I told him to pull up his pants and let's go. I'm not doing it. And he had a lot of money. So if I examine you, and you're not at least 8 and above, then
8 inches.
Then we're not rocking.
8 inches.
Yeah.
We're talking about 8 inches.
8 inches. The ruler stick. This is 12. This is about 8. You know, just an estimate.
And ladies, y'all let me know, because we can actually have a few ladies in here. I get it. Sex is important. I'm not trying to act like it's not. But you 40 with half a heart. You got half a ticker in your motherfucking chest. Dick should be the last thing on your goddamn mind. Dick is one of the reasons you should say no to dick. You should have like a no smoking sign. You should be a no smoking symbol with a dick in the middle. You don't need no dick. You got 2 babies under 2. You know what dick do. You know what dick do. You got 2 babies you just goddamn made. And we should have doubled back. Kendra should have called her on artificial insemination. But then I thought about this, probably Kendra G. We talking about she don't even know what the fuck artificial or insemination means. So be that as it may, she likely didn't even catch that. I can't eat anymore. I'm with you, Brandon. Let's knock this out, man. How we get on dick size that fact. Exactly, Cree. She keeps sexualizing herself. I'm telling you, Thon Lexi and the Black Light Podcast. Y'all can see who I rock with. I always talk about Thon, that dude named Dave, Medium Man. Shout out to all my black content creators. Thon says it's black women. I hate saying that because I don't want to generalize and say all black women are like this, but a lot of them, they sexualize themselves and they make D the top priority. My ex-wife, I say this confidently because she's not watching this shit. My ex-wife got a dude that's in her friend zone right now that I just found out about. He been in her friend zone. Me and her got married when I was 22, maybe was 23, and she was like 22. She's got a dude that's been in her friend zone since she was 16. So I took my ex off the market when we were like boyfriend and girlfriend when she was like 20. And then we were married and then divorced. And then she had another long-term relationship, her second kid's father, after that. So she went off the market for like, from the age of 20 until like 32. And I found out, she didn't tell me this shit recently, she done had a dude been orbiting her friend zone since she was 16. I'll be 40, so my ex-wife be 38 this year. Dude still orbiting her. I'm like, yo, take that dude. He's every single thing you need. He love be there for my son. She was complaining to him about Theo Coop. I don't take my son to the barbershop in the summertime. This motherfucker grows an afro in the summer. Because he don't care and I don't care. So she was complaining about me not taking him to get a haircut. And she was saying how, and he was like, I'll cut his hair. And I'm like, see, that's the motherfucker you need right there. I'm like, why is you going, this dude's been in your zone for over 20 years, which is lame as fuck. Any dude who stays in, I've never been friend zoned, ever. I see a chick not into me, I move the fuck on, be that as it may. I said, why you not with this dude? He would do all the little corny shit that I never do. He would be here for your kids because you got 2 of them by 2 different men. Do I rub it in her face from time to time? Yes, I love it. But the whole point is that, I'm like, why won't you be with this dude? He got a little D. That's exactly what she told me. She was like, he got shrimp. She told me he got shrimp. Like, it's one thing with Lil D and like micro. I think he got like the micro problem. But yeah, let's see. Let's finish this off.
You know, I'm not playing. I play ball.
Oh no, Tempers, I don't care. My son will grow an afro every summer. And we go through that every year. My ex-wife be like, why won't you cut his hair? I'm like, because he's not in school. And I asked my son, you want to go to the barbershop? He's like, no. That's why. He walk around looking homeless. But we go through this every year. That's why I be like, my ex every summer, I'm like, you want this again? We go through this. It's going to happen. I cut his hair. When school start? October the 1st? September 27th seems like a good day.
Everything's normal. Everything's fine.
Oh, micro.
I don't play with the big ass grapefruit. You know what I'm saying? The dick kind, the balls covering up the dick or the dick like this. Nah, he gotta go. Bless his little heart. Pray for him. But
when was your last? Okay,
I like the personality.
When was the last time you was intimate with someone? You don't have to answer, but I'm definitely curious and would like you to. But you don't have to.
Well, obviously, I just had a baby 9.5 months ago. So I would have to say when she was conceived.
Facts, Jay.
So you haven't had sex since your daughter was born?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have not had sex.
Right.
Okay.
No, Kendra, you slow bit.
You mentioned sex a couple of times, so we know it's very important to this relationship.
Yes, it is.
Why do you think you're single?
Sex is more important than our fucking heart working right.
Because, like I said, I had 3 heart attacks, 1 stroke, and I just learned how to walk 4 months ago. I had to rehabilitate myself, and so now I'm ready, and my sex drive hasn't changed, and I'm ready to go.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it for the guy that's interested. How do you want him to reach out to you?
He can reach out to me by Instagram. It's right there on the screen. At the bottom should be my name.
I'm not.
That's my first and last name.
I love the IG. I love the IG scrolls. I love doing it. I told Dave he should do that more on his show. We not doing that today.
And that's your Instagram name?
Yeah, capital K A B L I A H, and the last name Simone SIMONE.
And there you have it. Okay, boo. Well, listen.
Shut up. I don't care. Facts, Swift. Facts. Sex, sex, sex. Lord Jesus, I gotta walk away. Sex, sex, sex. That's it. That's all she was talking about. With snacks in hand. Let me read some of these comments, man. If a guy comes off like her, it would be a turn. Exactly, Derek. Exactly, man. And I'll never forget when I was about 19 or 20, I think, before I left for the military. I had a woman that I worked with. Actually, same place I met my ex-wife. But I remember she was a Mexican chick. And she was older. If I was like 19, she was probably like 26 or 27. And I was hooking up with a few chicks at the job. And she just walked up on me and was like, yeah, Theo, I want the dick. Like, you around here messing with these little girls. I had a little drama going on because I'm 19, sleeping with every girl in the damn electronics department and shit. And knowing I was leaving too. I was just over there fucking everything. I was like, yeah, I'm leaving for the Air Force in a few months. And I was starting like I was dumb and young and dumb, and I realized I was starting drama and shit. And she was like, I don't give a fuck. Them girls, I'm a grown ass woman. Like, I want the D. Like, what's good? And I remember being like 19 or 20 and be like, and it had nothing to do with her looks. It was how forward she was. Like, just telling me, I get it. She was like, we can beat around the bush. Like, I get that. But you just coming at me this strong? What's that Tupac line? Hate to sound sleazy, but easy. I don't want it if it's that easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, she belongs to the streets. Still say that cat. Now I can't get dressed. Now I can get dressed a bit. What did I say casually, Mona? I just be saying some bullshit. I probably did say so. Kevin was so right. You can't make this up. Facts, Thunder God. Rager says, if he ain't reaching out a gift card for Kentucky Fried Chicken, she won't respond. She wants a piece of horrible work. Facts, Tempers. D says, if a guy comes over at 3 a.m., is it or not? Is it a foodie call? Can you eat me? At least she's honest. Bakusa says facts. And she was at least honest. I'll give her that. But I think these women lack so much self-awareness that they don't realize, if I'm going on a dating show and I'm like, man, I'm trying to hook up with somebody, I'm trying to find me, you it's just like going on an interview. You can't be in an interview like, the interviewer's gonna be looking at you like something wrong, like, oh, well, she's motherfuckers, hurry up with this interview. Like, you don't want to be here. And I think it's the same thing from the aspect of going on the show and telling all your horrible qualities. So she's 40, all right? 4 or 5 kids. I think we determined 5 kids, 4 baby fathers. One of them passed away. Shout out to Swift, man. Swift with the $4.99 super chat says, thanks, do better for the stream. Oh yeah, no doubt. I can't believe we've been going 3 hours, man. Dog, thank y'all for the chat, man. That's been streaming over. Oh yeah, matter of fact, tomorrow. I said, because I wanted to stream Wednesday, but I was so busy this week, man. I never got around to it. So I was thinking about streaming again tomorrow. But I don't know what video you guys want to watch, man. Let me know. I should have said that earlier in the chat, but we can go again tomorrow. Alex, go for it. I just got back from Spain, so it's wonderful. What's Alex talking about? I'm finding my wife outside America once I get my passport. So forget American women. Oh yeah, facts, man. Yeah, man. I used my passport last year. I went overseas, but yeah, I rock with the passport. With the passport, guys. I said that before. When I was living overseas, I kind of was doing the passport thing and not even really realizing it. After I split from my ex-wife, I had my little Japanese girlfriend over there doing the thing. Wasn't my bit of tea though. I think I was too young, being like 25, 26 when I was over there. I think I was too young to understand the significance of marriage and then also submission and things like that. You know, I think I was a little bit too young-minded for that when I was actually living overseas. I lived in Japan for 3 years and Korea for a year. Yes, stream tomorrow, Theo. Oh yeah, no doubt. I was just wondering, I should have said that earlier. Some video ideas. What do you guys want? Or I'll leave it in the community tab. But yeah, we can stream again tomorrow because I wanted to stream a Wednesday as well because I want to step my stream game. I want to get better at it. And I actually think I am. Getting a little bit better at it. But that's what happens with repetition. Shout out to Swift too, man. Swift, you gave me a great compliment, man, on a video I just dropped the other day. You were saying how it was along the lines of it being real dope, seeing the progression of my channel, man. I appreciate that, man. That's one of the biggest things I think as a content creator is people noticing when you've gotten better. Like, you know, and that's what I say with anybody. You'll get better with repetition. That second chin I could not stop staring at since SP. I've never had a girlfriend, so I ain't tripping. Focusing on getting my black belt and Ryu Jitsu. Yeah, no doubt, bro. Theo, much love. Live stream. Peace out to the Do Better Squad. Appreciate you, D. Sammy. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go live again tomorrow. I gotta find a video though. I appreciate you guys because I'll leave something in the community tab. Or y'all can email me and let me know, but I'll leave it in the community tab. See what you guys want to react to tomorrow because I definitely want to do it. Yep, this channel is gaining fire, man. Appreciate it, Swift. Appreciate it, bro. I hope, man, my goal for this year, I said it too. I want to get to 100,000 subs before the year is over, and I think I can do it. And with that, I want shit. If I could do that this year, that'd be something dope for me to do that, but not even that. So I can do this shit full time and do it full time before the year is out. But yeah, I appreciate all y'all coming through. Shout out to SP, Sheila, Alex, SP for taking care of that troll that I didn't even notice. The first troll, man. I should be proud, man.
What it do, baby? City boy! City boy!
We up, man. I appreciate all y'all coming in. Alex, Sheila, Sarah, what's it? Man, y'all was his name. Sarah. I'm not even Sarah. I want to get my passport. Oh yeah, Derek, man. Do it, man. No doubt, bro. No doubt, man. Passport's like 100. What's it, like 100 something bucks? I think. And you can do it. You don't got to do it the express. You can just get it regular. Definitely coming back. I'm not a Kendra G fan, but the chat was lit. Oh yeah, I like Kendra G. It's the only time I do Kendra G. Only time I really do a Kendra G is when something bad happens. Usually a magnitude, a guess of this disgusting magnitude, I suppose. Serrated grin. Oh, serrated. Okay, there we go. See, serrated grin. There we go. Kendra the DJ, good to see you, man. Appreciate you, bro. Y'all have to do better. You heard? Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt. All right, big. Appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, come through. Oh, honey, appreciate you coming in. And honey, you know I want to see that content. You lucky Red Pill left. Red Pill be up here. Red, if you say you make content, Red Pill gonna hold you to it when you gonna make that content, honey. When you gonna make that content, he gonna be nice about the shit though, but he gonna keep reminding you. I appreciate all y'all coming out, and I can't believe it's been 3 hours for kicking it with me. Appreciate y'all, and we gonna be back tomorrow, man. More of this nonsense. Make sure y'all tune in if y'all can. I'll catch y'all next time. I don't know how to end my stream. I probably should learn how to do this. I'm still reading the chat. What else y'all got? Stuff in here. Oh yeah. Oh, Derek. Let's say just sub. Okay, cool. Appreciate you, Greg. Appreciate you, man. I was thinking about the same time, Derek. About 5 o'clock Eastern time. I think we want to do it again because my goal, I want to get better. And I was thinking about doing it twice. I was supposed to do it Wednesday, but I was so busy this week, so I didn't get a chance. But we do it again tomorrow, man. You funny, bro. Peace of y'all. Oh, appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate you, Alice. I'll see y'all tomorrow if y'all can make it. I love this little song too. This little song is fire. Hit the like button on the way out. Just wave and walk slowly backwards. Make sure you hit the like on the way out. This is a good one. Oh yeah, no doubt, man. Y'all made the live, man. Y'all over there wilding in the chat, man. Appreciate y'all. Hit the like button on the way out, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow. And I'll post something on the community tab if y'all got any video recommendations, because I have nothing. I have nothing for tomorrow, but I'm sure we can find something. All right, Crease, smoke something. I'm about to go roll one right now, Jay. Holla at your boy. Miss Janesta, as always. What about Western time? Shit. What's that? 3 hours? Was you on the West Coast? What's that, a 3 hour difference? So yeah, 5 Eastern. What's that? 2 Western? I don't know the time, man. You know that shit. Y'all take care, man. I'll be back. You're funny. Love. Oh yeah, no doubt, Tempest. I appreciate you. Definitely come back and check me out. I'm still new, but I'm learning. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Damn, Gerald, Gerald, right at the last second. Gerald just about to end the stream, Gerald. Appreciate you, man. We've been going for like almost 3.5 hours, Gerald. We talked about you earlier. You came in right at the end. Just when I come in, you're heading out. That's crazy, Gerald. I was literally about to click the stop the stream button, and I seen your check come across. That's funny, man. But yeah, we're gonna do it again tomorrow, Gerald. Same time, we're gonna do it again tomorrow. So it'd be like 10 p.m. your time. But we're gonna do it tomorrow night, man.